now. Hello, and welcome back to Sailing the Xiinvarian Sea, episode 16. Before anything else, there is, it's obvious. I wanted to address it sooner rather than later, that it's clear that a change was made, and Aberama and therefore Ed Boon will no longer be part of Sailing the Xiinvarian Sea. I'd prefer not to talk about it. We handled it as thoroughly and as best as we could. If you would please respect my wishes to not talk about it in chat. I would appreciate that. And more importantly, please respect my players who are here going forward. They're all amazing and have been wonderful throughout this process. And I mean, this story is truly just beginning, and the best is yet to come. So we hope you'll continue on with us and respect the decision that was made. So now that that's all out of the way, let's look to have fun and play some D&D. Going around, we can just have everyone introduce themselves, who they're playing as. Start with Alex here.
Yo, name's Alex here. Glad to be back. I am playing Sai, the half-elf fighter.
Frankie.
What up? I'm Frankie Beats. I'll be playing Fanrix, the Goblin Rogue. It's great to be back.
Cooties.
I'm Chief Cooties. I'm playing Lunaris, the Asthma Cleric.
Kiwi.
My name's Kiwi, or Kiwi9802, and I'm playing Tetra, the Human Bard.
Ollie.
I'm Ali Peach, and I'm playing Ren, the Triton Druid.
And Chanel.
I'm Chanel, and I'm playing Callius, the Tiefling Warlock.
And I'm Freya. I'll be your DM for this evening. Going to the summary of what happened last we left off, which was almost a month ago now in real people time. Picked up in combat. As the Black Fog ship approached Zathar, the 7 of you and 6 villagers blew up part of the ship and dock, taking many of the crew with it. The captain called down a Balgura, a demon, wielding his rage and the power of his ancestors. The half-giant cleaved side down quickly, slicing into Ren and Callius, but not able to foul them. The captain looked at Lunaris, and with a blight spell, he lashed out, nearly killing her outright. Ren and Earlike kept everyone topped up. Ed Boon and Tuan shot ice and force from afar, picking off pirates. Calantha went into the shallows to catch the pirates on one side, while Tetra did the same on the other. May, Veolas, Fanrix, and Furia fought the pirates, killing their sniper and damaging from safety. Sai, Tanner, and Callius rushed past Brogum to get to the captain, and together they knocked him unconscious. Narani, the wizard of the ship, ran over and gave Merrick a healing potion to revive him just before Tanner finished the captain off. The half-giant, the man named Brogum, seeing the situation, put his axe aside, I'll throw it into the bay, and yelled, "I yield," as he put up his hands. The mage would not relent, and after a few hits, Ren was the one who got the killing blow. As the battle died down, with 3 survivors, seeing that the second ship, oncoming still about 20-25 minutes out, you went to loot the Black Fog ship. Within the ship, the group found many things, including food, drink, gunpowder, pots, pans, guns, etc. I don't remember if you all wrote everything down, or if I need to send it off to you, and plenty of money as well. But most importantly, the group found 2 light shards and 2 notes. The notes, both from Admiral Tashari Yigdri of the Platinum Fleet. One was about a tiefling woman who fled from Darien Varm, the infamous Tide Runners' drug-dealing capital, which has remained undiscovered by most of the world. The second was about a man named Emval Tassandrin, sighted at the Flame's Embrace, a tavern in Olari in the Morani Isles. You recall, Emval Tassandrin was mentioned by Neliazil, and Sai recognized that name from his stint, we'll call it, in the Black Fog. Lunaris collapsed into Calantha's arms. Tanner mentioned to divvy up the food, water, and some of the coin to the townsfolk, to which Sai agreed. And as Tetra looked through her newly acquired spyglass, she saw a second ship coming. She saw that the second ship coming had a Triton captain looking off towards Zathir. And that is where we pick up. With about 10, 15 minutes left before the pirate ship gets to you. Pirate ship, the ship.
You pirates?
What would you like to do?
Do I see them looking at us with any spy glasses or anything?
I think you had a really high perception check last time that you rolled. So I would say that the captain is currently not, but you do see that there are people up in like the crow's nest as you sort of look upwards, that there are individuals up in the crow's nest. And as you sort of look throughout the crew is primarily Triton and Sea Elf, actually. It's not something that you see super common here, but is fairly common on board here. You also see like a smattering of like, you know, traditional elves, the occasional like gnome or halfling, but it's mostly Triton and Sea Elf.
I put my spyglass down and I go to the side of the ship to look and see if Ren is in wolf form or human or Triton form.
I'm in Triton form. I broke my form last time so I can res Sai.
I'm going to message you. I point at Ren. I hope you're ready for a family reunion.
Family?
There are... Did I get like a head count, Frey? Or just like... Or was it just too hard to tell?
I mean, of the people that are on the deck, there's probably like 20 people on the deck right now.
There's at least 20, mostly Triton, some Sea Elves.
I didn't
About 10
expect
minutes
for
out.
them to be this thorough with their quest, I guess. Confession time?
I start walking over to Ren. I help off the ship. So I don't have to message. Is there anything you'd like to tell us before they show up on shore?
I really enjoy my time with you guys, and regardless of what they say, I love it here. You know, I like what we do when we do good things, and even if we had our disputes or if we had our disagreements, I have grown fond of you all, even Fanrex in his own way. I'm sorry, his reaction kills me each time.
Why are you talking as if you're about to leave us?
I don't know what will happen. I'm not prepared for this, and it's kind of my fault in essence because of the way I left. I'm not sure what's gonna happen. And I don't know if I feel.
Are we in danger? Are you in danger?
I don't know if danger's the word necessarily. I hope it shouldn't come to that at all. I don't think it should. Hopefully not. And if there is ever a time that you guys are in danger, then I'll do my best to make sure that doesn't actually happen. You have my word on that.
Well, just as you've had my back, I have your back as well.
And I greatly appreciate that.
Are you saying this is the end of the vacation? Is that what you're saying?
Have you taken this as if it was a vacation?
Well, I mean, any break from you is a vacation. I'm kidding, sweet. Don't look at me with those crazy eyes. But, you know, who knows who these guys are, honestly. I mean, I just want some gold, honestly. Sorry, you guys are more than gold to me, though. You guys are all golden in your own futures, okay?
Aw.
That's probably the nicest thing you've ever said.
Well, you know what? I think I'm starting to learn, about affection. You know what I mean? No one's ever showed it to me, so I guess I got to start, learning it myself.
I
Wow.
appreciate the growth that you have shown throughout this journey, really. And I'm happy that I was actually able to see this day in some sense.
But now we're about to die, so it doesn't really count.
Oh, whoa.
You know about
Well.
death.
You
I'm
just said
not
we're gonna
too
die.
sure.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm jumping to conclusion. I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm sorry. Anyways, I'm gonna shut my pie hole for a second. Takes out his little,
All right,
his little, his little flask.
You see from
There's
behind
three
you, Irelai sort of points off. Friends of yours, then?
It's up in the air at this point in time.
Looks over to Veolos. Maybe we should tell everyone to stay in their homes. Let's go. And Veolos, kind of like who shot into the air a few times. Well, celebration cut short. All right, let's go. And he kind of like jumps off, like holstering his pistols. And kind of the both of them sort of go off to separate parts of the town, and so you can see them sort of like visiting the inn and tavern, and then going over to homes and quickly sort of running around trying to make sure that everything is all set.
Well, snap. Tetra, I need a favor.
Mm-hmm.
Can you? Now, I don't really ask too much out of you, okay? You know me. I never demand anything, right? But this little green brain, just got a quick, nice idea. You want to hear it?
Yes.
You know, like that little, what do you call that thing that zooms in on things? What do you call it? Like, you can like see things closer from like really far away.
The telescope.
Yeah, that big old probe thing, you put in your hands.
Yeah.
Eyeglass.
I think you should aim it at the ship and see if there's like any like signs that like on the top or whatever, any flags, you know what I mean? See, these people are part of a gang or something. I don't know. I'm just saying. My little brain can work sometimes, Sometimes things connect in here.
Could I borrow the spyglass?
Well,
Sure.
that's up to Tetra. I'm not sure if she wants to borrow it, but yeah.
DM, can
We
I
could-
roll for perception to see if I recognize any of the symbols or anything that they have on the ship? That would be-
Absolutely. Give me a perception check.
Thank you.
Big roll.
Big roll.
Come on.
23.
Here we go.
The ship's name, as it's starting to get a bit closer, and you probably have about 9 or so minutes before they get here. Ship's name is the Wind Rider, and it has it in like this like golden like lettering, and the flag itself is pretty simple at first glance, but you do see sort of a familiar crest upon it. And you switch your focus to the crew, and a lot of them are not familiar to you, but one of them does poke out to you. The captain is someone that you have seen before. Her name is Arnira Gryelin, excuse me. And she is I will DM you what she is.
Thank you. My DM DMing me?
If only my DM would DM me. Oh my god.
Let's go past you. Where are you?
It's not too late to run.
True that. This little feet can barely keep up. These little green toes. See that can
You
run
have
these shoes
money?
we got.
Food.
I don't. We have two options here. We can run, but we will be followed. Or we can try to confront it.
Or what if
can
you
run.
pretend you're dead?
Ooh, play possum.
That you died in combat.
I feel like the crew that they have probably has sufficient enough resources that they can figure that out.
Like detecting you?
Quite
And-
possibly.
And
What if
who's
you
this-
feel
turn
like
into
for
an
the-
animal and below a dead body that
I
we turn
can't-
into you?
I can't turn into an animal because I used all my wild form, all my wild shapes to aid you guys in combat, and then take one out of them so I can res our lovely Sai. I
so
did
this
have
was
a
my
plan.
fault.
It's if that's how you
Okay.
take it. I put no fault on you. Me resing you was just a part of the deep. I'm trying to find a word that doesn't sound weird. Respect I have for you.
I'll respect them, all right. If you got some respect, I'll respect them. I'm gonna touch on this one. I don't. I'm not. No one's gonna take my drink. I'm out of here. I'm gonna touch on this one.
If anyone hasn't already, Sai would very much like to loot that pepper box and the magic scimitar. If there are no objections.
Yeah, you can scroll up to the loot here. Yeah, absolutely. Off the captain.
Yes, off the captain.
Okay. Is this require attunement? I actually don't know. Didn't write it down if it requires attunement or not. You don't know. You guys are able to tell that the does not require attunement actually. However, you don't know what it does yet because you have no one's cast identify on it or anything. So you
just hang
have
on to it.
a magic scimitar. Yes.
Cool.
You could spend an hour to attune to it if you want to. I will say, because this is one of them, or no, you don't have to attune to it. You just have it. But you can spend an hour trying to ascertain its properties. It will not be as thorough as an identify spell would be, but obviously you can't do that right now, probably because
Right. I can.
We're a
But
little
later.
busy.
Yeah, I can definitely just hang on to it for the time being. The attunement, can that happen during like a long rest?
short rest as well, or long
Or
rest, either
Okay,
one.
Cool. Good to know. And then could I also loot the pepper box?
Absolutely. Yeah, you can mark that you have a pepper box. I would note that it has misfire, and it's, I think, reload 6, so you can fire 6 bullets before having to reload.
Okay. Can reload 6, can that happen in one action or bonus
That's
action?
6 bullets, so you would have to fire 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you can bonus action to do it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. But each fire is a individual action or bonus action. Or
I
just
think
action?
with the fire, you have the firearm speed, right? Firearm specialist.
Yes, I believe so.
So yeah, you could, if you attack with a one-handed weapon, you could make a bonus action to attack with a loaded firearm.
Okay.
So technically, yes. You could
Noted.
do that.
Okay. And then how many, upon looting this pepper box, do I have to keep track of like the amount of bullets it has? I mean, like Is there a set amount of bullets that came with it?
Throughout the crew, I will say that you guys have found quite a few pepper box bullets, so I would just say write down like 30.
I think last time we had. Oh wait, are palm pistol bullets different from pepper box bullets?
Yes.
Okay, then forget it.
Yeah, I don't think I wrote down how many pepper box bullets, but palm pistol bullets I think was 43. To be very specific.
Okay.
You guys turn and you see Ed Boone, who's kind of been standing in the sand for the most part of this after the sort of staring out blankly at the sea, and you start to see that their eyes start flickering and start changing colors. Flicker to red and yellow and then orange and then green and blue. And then they sort of go dull for a second and then light back up. And they look over to you sort of in like a very like calm way. There's something I must take care of. And then they just start walking straight out into the sea. And they just keep walking straight into the ocean. And as the waves kind of lap against their wooden form, they go knee height, hip, chest, then disappear under the waves. Just keep walking.
I wish them the best.
They
I guess that's the end of old Eddie.
sort of nod to you as you do so. But continue to go.
Should I say something about their gold that I'm borrowing?
At this point in time, I believe they have other business to attend to.
That's what I was thinking.
Y'all ever seen the movie The Terminator?
What? What's the movie?
Oh, sorry.
What's a movie?
I don't know.
Okay. This is Ollie saying okay. Ren saying, I think in light of the events that are about to occur, I do have something to confess to all of you.
Here it comes.
We're listening.
okay. Seriously, sorry.
As some of you already figured out, I'm not exactly a commoner. I ran away from my family during my brother's coronation as king. I did this without second thought, and because of my lack of forward intention, it brings us to the situation where we are now, where I thought I can be free and live my life the way that I choose to. I'm being sought after. My real name is actually Arethria, but I still prefer if you call me Ren.
So they're going to make you come back?
I'm unsure, but it seems like that is their intention.
So what are you, some kind of princess?
If you would like to call me that, I guess I have been called that my whole life.
Nothing
I don't
princessy about
feel-
you. Sorry, this is just really hard.
But I don't necessarily relate to the position I was born into. I feel like as an individual, we can do more than just sit on an empty throne. We can bring change and prosper and peace to the lands without just being a facade of glory or royalty or nobility. I think what somebody does in their life says more than what they're born into.
Is that your brother on the ship?
I don't believe so. I believe it is a Triton woman that has been on my father's side prior.
What is it that you want now? Do you want to go back? Do you want to communicate with them that you're not going back?
I think it would be best for me to share that my intention is to stay in the position that I'm currently in, away from them, in a place where I can make my own decisions and I can be the change that I do wish to see in the world for the better. And that's something that I wasn't capable of doing prior.
Well, as long as you're with us, you absolutely have that right.
And I would like to stay with you. But if it does come to a point where your lives are at risk, I'm willing to do anything to make sure that you're all safe.
Well, the way I see it, for the time being, you're one of us. You're staying with us.
Thank you.
So much to take in. I'm sorry. You know, man.
Does anyone happen to have any leftover spells or potions? I'm a little banged up over here.
I'm pretty
As-
rough as well.
As I'm sure we all are.
I originally intended just to turn into an animal and run away from my problems once again, but unfortunately, with the battle that just occurred, I've kind of used up all of my resources, so I think this is best for me to actually face my problems head on for the first time.
But what if we run now and then deal with them when we're more capable?
When would we be more capable? Like, when are we able to face an entire nation?
Not a nation, just the ship, after we heal.
I'm unsure if they have the capability of finding me just based on where I exist. I don't know if I can ever live a life where I'm not constantly under threat. And do we even have the ability to run? Like, if I run now, what would happen to the townspeople?
I was
What would
also
happen to
thinking.
our shoes? What happened to
Are you guys like
the-
infected with like lycanthropy,
Wait,
dude?
I was right there. I was right. Wait.
Tanner's
I
like,
was right.
Oh, Tanner.
sorry, dude, my bad.
I was almost there. What would happen to the townspeople that were locked in the cellar? What would happen to Lunaris and Sai and I? We only have a few days then.
I know the potion.
But it's being made currently. I don't think we have the resources or the ingredients to do it ourselves. I think
We have
it's,
everything on this island.
if anything, we do have a talking point, just for the fact that I may be infected with this curse.
Rabies? Ah, I'm kidding. No, I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
Like, if anybody's accusing anybody of having rabies, I would think it's the fellow who smells like a dog.
You know what? You don't want to talk to the big toe, right? Talk to the toe, sweetheart. Talk to the toe.
I would appreciate if I don't.
Yeah, me too. It is pretty banged up, honestly. Sai, I need a foot massage, sweetie.
Absolutely not.
Okay, all right, okay. Well, you know what? I still think we should run. I'm still on the fence about running. I want to run. I can't really run, but I'm gonna need a piggyback ride probably.
I'm with Ren on not running as well. I wouldn't want to put the townspeople in jeopardy if that is a possibility.
And I do want to say I'm deeply apologetic for bringing my issues onto the party, onto the family. I don't believe I've said that before.
There's a
You
first
like
for
us?
everything.
I've grown quite fond of you all.
Thank you,
Really?
thank you, thank you.
Even, like I said prior, a bit of Fanrax.
That speech earlier was beautiful, sweetheart. It was really good.
I'm happy to hear you're listening.
Yeah, these big ears can listen sometimes.
How far is the ship out?
Got about
My
5
wonderful
minutes
GM.
now. You see,
All right.
that like there are still people who are standing by. You have May and Faria, excuse me, and Tanner, and Velos comes back. So we killing him or what? What's the plan? And he kind of like twirls his gun.
I don't think you would want to start war with an entire nation.
So who are we dealing with here?
I believe this is a fleet sent out by my brother,
That's one
the
ship.
king of Oh wait, what's a fleet again? A ship.
Multiple
Okay,
ships.
I believe.
Multiple ships.
Okay, sorry. Okay, so Ren totally knows what a fleet is. Ollie may not, but Ren knows. So she said, "This is a ship sent by my brother, the king of Zuria." Fact check.
Yeah, Zaria, yeah.
Zuria. Okay, yeah, Zuria. I know where I lived.
I know where I came from.
So yes.
And he
It may
kind of like
start with.
goes, "My lady." All right.
Ooh.
I haven't heard that in a while. And I would prefer if I don't hear it, actually. So,
I was
Ren's
just fucking
fine.
with you.
I appreciate that.
All right. Well, I think we'll probably take up defense positions just in case, but you do that. Kind of looks over. Hey, big guy. Want to lend us a hand? He looks over at the half Goliath, half giant Brogum, who is currently, you see, just knocked one of the other people from the crew unconscious by like hitting him across the face after they were just like having some like small talk conversation. Just like rolls his eye. What? And looks over. Might need some muscle. And he starts like, he looks over to her and he starts wading out into the water and goes and grabs his axe and finds his axe in the water and picks it up, sort of shakes off the water from it. I'll be here if you need me.
I wanna.
Oh.
Wait, that sounds weird.
Cool.
What is that supposed to mean?
I think it would be an asset to our ship, but I said that like not. Ali said that, and not in a weird way either. Ali totally didn't say that in a weird way. Yeah.
Lunaris.
So
What the hell?
Lunaris, away from the rest of the group, you wake up in warm sheets, hearing the voice of Calantha as you feel a hand on your shoulder. Hey, you gotta wake up, because there's another ship coming. I would just let you sleep, but... And you sort of blink awake and see the like blood and sweat stained face of Calantha above you. You are in one of the rooms that you had rented from the night before. Well, technically not rented, got for free. And she is not in the bed with you, but
Okay. So Lunaris is kind of waking up, kind of drowsy, and like as like her eyes focus on Calantha, she's like, "Am I in heaven?" Because I'm seeing an angel.
She smirks. Funny coming from an ASMR, but you gotta get up. Give me a persuasion check
Got you.
or performance.
Oh. 13.
13. Okay. Come on. And she like you still probably feel not so great after taking that like blight spells just straight to the chest, almost killing you outright. But she sort of like helps you up to your feet. Come on, come on. Do you need help walking? Or are you okay?
When she first gets up, she's standing pretty solid. As soon as she hears that, she's like, "Yeah, maybe just down to the shore."
Do you want to sit this one out or?
No, I need to be there for my family.
I understand. And she like lets you like do the like I don't know what it's called, the like arm around you, and then she's got like, you know, she kind of has to, because she, how tall is Lunaris?
Let me pull that up. He's small. Kinda, sort of.
Okay, well if she's small, then Calantha's not that small, so
She's 5'2".
okay. Calantha's definitely taller than Lunaris, so she kind of has to like lean down a bit so she can get the arm around. All right, let's go. And she sort of looks to you and says, "So, are we gonna address the elephant in the room, or are you just gonna what's going on here?" She kind of like,
There's an elephant in this room? And she kind of looks around.
please tell me you know what an elephant is.
Like she makes like a trunk
Okay, yeah,
motion. Yeah.
It's a saying.
Okay.
I guess
What
we
does that
won't.
saying mean?
Oh,
What is that supposed to mean?
she kind of like thinks about it for a second. I think you're into me.
Oh, I know I'm into you.
She sort of
But
smiles.
like, but you're like married woman and everything, so it's like don't sweat it. It's like not a big deal.
She sort of like looks down at her wedding ring, goes, "I am. Play your cards right, and maybe I can introduce you to my wife. Let's go." And she keeps walking with you back to the shore, and you guys rejoin the others.
Lunaris just looks like a deer in the headlight when she comes back. Just like,
Ooh.
Hey,
And I thought I was under pressure.
could we get some more healing for her, please? And she kind of like hands you like it kind of like not like drops you, but kind of like sort of like ushers you a bit forward, like very gently ushers you forward towards as Irlai has by now returned, ushers you towards Irlai and towards Ren.
Welcome back, Lunaris. Everything okay?
yeah, what's going on here?
Well, you might have missed my announcement, but let's focus on your health first. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds. Level
First
one.
level? Okay.
Yep. 8, 12. Take that. Max. Let's get it.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Also, there's a ship coming for me, and I may have admitted that I might be royalty.
Okay. And
Does it change anything? Like, are we good? Like,
You've always been a princess in my eyes.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
oh wait. So, in what sense of? In what way do you mean that?
I look up to you, and not like literally.
I appreciate you. Thank you for saying that.
Do we need to fight these people?
I'm not sure.
You see Calantha goes over and already has her great axe like right over her shoulder. Just is looking like chatting it up with Tanner. Tanner's like, dude, I don't know. Like she's a fucking princess, dude. That's crazy. And you can't even hear Calantha's because Calantha can actually whisper. Tanner does not. Like he doesn't go below a certain decibel.
I hope this doesn't change things or the way I'm treated in any way. I really appreciate who I am to the crew and the family as just Ren, and not any titles that I may or may not have held.
Other than no,
you were
go ahead.
saying? No, it's okay.
Oh, other than the occasional princess joke, I see everything the same.
I appreciate that so deeply. I really do. And like I said, I'll try to make sure that no harm comes to you in any form. I feel like I'm waiting for D-Day now. The fuck?
Hey, the vibe changed.
All right, Fanrex, would you like to smoke your last cigarette?
You
That's
know
fine.
what? I could go for one, and I could go for a little stogie. You know what I mean? It
I
does
take
sound
out
pretty
the
good.
last cig that I stole from him.
Wait, where'd you get that from?
You gave it to me.
I did. Oh man,
You did.
talk about that. Talk about those drinks at the bar. Oh my god.
All right,
Would you
what
like
is?
to hit Ren?
Oh, sorry.
Ren, would you like a little bit? Take the nerves off.
As the person who's trying to be a designated health official, I still have to strongly advise against you guys partaking in any actions that directly affect your medical condition.
Oh, so now you're a doctor. First you're a princess, now you're a doctor, huh?
Side chimes in.
always
I could
been a
really
doctor.
go for one right now.
Exactly,
You see,
little sweetie. Come on.
You feel a sigh. You feel a tap on your like your right shoulder. And you see Velos, who's sitting there with a fucking cigar. He's got one. He just hands one over to you.
I just
Smoke 'em while you got 'em.
But do we have any open bottles of alcohol? I may partake in that just to calm the nerves.
I take out my wineskin. I was saving this, but have a little. Don't
Thank
drink
you.
it all though.
You see Ren just like chug a little bit casually, but like try to be very ladylike at the same time. So she like turns over and she's like,
Is this your first amount of alcohol that you've ever consumed?
I think I've drank with them just very
Minimally?
minimally, yes. Incredibly minimally. So like I'm not partaking in any level that I haven't. It's just the amount of time that I'm partaking in this level is shorter than it typically is.
Give me a Constitution saving throw. I'll give it to you with advantage because you probably can't chug enough, but in the time,
Okay, I got a 15.
you're fine.
She was
you.
drunk when they pulled up. It'd be crazy.
I was
Okay.
like, hey, you guys are coming.
Wow.
Thanks.
Okay, as with about, the ship is by now less than a mile away. It is pulled into the bay. Still a few minutes out, but are there any final preparations? Or are you just gonna sit there and wait for them?
Does anyone have healing potions? I look over to the.
You guys found 2 potions on the body of the captain. I do believe.
I didn't write it down, but I take your word for
You
it.
did. You guys did find 2 health potions, so it's in my list of notes. So you can write that.
Is
Whoever
anyone
wants to
below
write that down.
9?
Okay, I have it written down. 2
Well-
regular health potions.
Whoever needs it most, have at it.
Is anyone below 9 HP?
No, I don't need it.
I might take one if y'all don't mind.
That would save me at least a spell. I'm kind of running thin. And we cannot afford for this to go into any type of combat. So I'm going to try to do my best to refrain from that. And I don't think the town would be able to handle even the minimal amount of crew that this ship has sent. The ship has? You know, the grammatical one. Ren is smart as fuck. She knows words good.
Payless kind of. We got some more gunpowder barrels now. They're a little soaked, but we need them.
I'm not trying to blow up another ship. Especially those of my people.
Fair enough.
That's what a princess would say, Lunaris says very softly.
But you guys
I
can't.
we need-
think I
we
will
need-
say-
Fighting?
We need any
Sorry,
kind
go
of
ahead.
leverage we can get.
I mean, I think we do have some leverage in the fact that they're trying to take me back and I turned into a werewolf.
They're not gonna take
Probably
you
wouldn't
back.
go
You're with
well.
us. You're with us. They're not gonna take you back.
I don't
I mean,
know.
I would
what,
want them to, but you know.
Maybe I can
Oh,
trade
okay.
them a nice little rogue goblin in place of me.
no. You know you can't live without me.
I can
I
tell you
would've-
the nation of Zuria is quite wealthy in that sense, so maybe you would find it best to live over there. Under
I
the
wouldn't be
No.
water,
opposed to
where
that.
you can't breathe.
Yeah.
I can't leave my elf boy. He hugs his little leg.
You could be their little cabin boy.
No, I'm staying with my elf boy.
Elf boy, would you prefer that he stays with you, or
Come on, say it. Come on, just say it.
It takes a puff of the cigar. No.
Come on.
And it shakes him off my leg.
Wait, you know what? Get stuff from the ground. You know what? That's okay. You know what? I'm gonna be here regardless. You can't get rid of me. You know what I mean?
you're like a bad rash?
I'm like a disease. You know what I mean? But you like me though. I'm a good disease. You know?
I haven't. As somebody who has some medical knowledge, I haven't found a disease I am actually fond of.
Well, you know what, sweetie? You're looking at the cure right here. Ding.
At least we can lighten the mood before I meet my inevitable doom. Excuse me.
You're not gonna
Who's-
die. Do you want to die? Because you kind of see you kind of want to die.
Who's taking the other potion?
Are
Oh,
you
yeah,
guys
what's
drinking them
everybody's
now,
health at?
or are you guys just gonna have them on your person?
Probably just have them on my person personally.
Okay.
Huh. Okay.
I think we should give it to like Tetra and Lunaris because they're very susceptible.
And DM,
Okay.
I have them from looting, right?
I believe so. So if you want to divvy them up, then you absolutely can.
Yeah, give them out to Lunaris and Tetra. Hopefully it doesn't come to it. They're worth a lot.
She like warily puts it into her pack.
Okay.
Expensive things.
Any final things as the ship is probably only about a minute or so out? And at this point, you can see a lot of the crew has sort of gathered up on the side. They're going for the farthest to the right dock. A lot of the crew is gathered up to the side, and you see the captain with her captain's hat sort of takes it off, hands it over to one of the like crewmates to her side, and they sort of walk off with it, and they just sort of stare off, and she shouts something, and you can even at this point hear the like shouting, but you can't quite understand or make out what they're saying, not because they're saying something in a different language, but just because they're like at the edge of that barrier where you can actually like understand clearly what someone's saying. And you see like people getting ready with the ropes as the ship sort of comes to a begins to slow down as it approaches the dock. Anything final?
I take out my loot and give Ren Bardic.
Okay. All right. As the ship docks, this one sort of young sea elf man that you don't recognize, with like very tan skin, sort of jumps off, secures the rope to the dock, and ties it off. Good to go, Captain. Sort of looks over to you all, and they lower a ramp down. Lowering this ramp down, you see Triton, Captain, dressed in these fine robes, same symbol that's on the ship. Can I get a history check from everyone except for Ren, please? Ren does automatically succeeds.
I might know this. I might have studied.
6.
I'm using luck.
I got a 10.
8.
7.
23.
23.
Okay, so
Hey, love.
everyone else except for Tetra. So Tetra, with the 23, you would recognize this crest as the nation of Xeria, which is not from this area of the world. Technically, you're not on a continent, but you are between two continents. This is to the continent to the east. Xeria is a island and underwater nation, and this is the crest of said nation, that is off the western coast of Vijar. to the southwest of Xiinvarian and northwest of Vakshair. Very small nation, primarily underwater, which is why it kind of makes a lot of sense. You're seeing tritons, sea elves, and only the sort of occasional, like, you would know that there are a lot of merfolk who live there, but they're not going to go on a ship. And
I just looked to Ren, long way from home.
You can say that. The travel was not great.
Captain sort of comes down, and there are about 9 sailors who all kind of have, there are a few of them, they aren't armed with guns. There's like bows and arrows like over their backs, quivers on their hips and on their backs, swords on their side. No real gunpowder here to speak of, because gunpowder probably wouldn't work too much underwater anyways.
Makes a lot of sense.
But they sort of rush up as the captain sort of sees you. They sort of start to quicken their pace, and she calls out, "Princess Arethria, you all right? We could see the explosion from our ship."
We're fine here. Most of us.
Kind of narrows her eyes at you. And you're
I?
not captured here.
Not at all.
May we speak in private?
If you would prefer so.
Would. Is there a place that we can go?
There is an inn. Would you mind if my crew joins us?
Of course. And, shall I bring any of mine, or I can come alone?
You'll be safe here.
She kind of like pulls down on her like regal like jacket that she has and sort of tightens it up again. All right. And she just sort of looks back and sort of nods to them. Stay here. Be all right. After you. And she's like, after you, my lady.
Royalty.
You notice Ren like cringe a little when she hears my lady. She's like, ugh. And then she goes to the inn.
Who all is walking with?
I
So I
walk
will
by,
go.
tell Tanner to come
I'll
get
go.
us if they move from that spot. If the crew moves from that spot.
You got it, boss.
Fuck yeah, boss.
Lunaris goes with,
And-
she's,
and
like,
sh-
puffing her chest out.
Yeah, he kind of looks over to Calantha. Dude, we're kind of tight now, you know? It's cool.
Lunaris is keeping an eye on Tanner though.
Hey, Tanner's
also follow.
Tanner's a himbo ally. Okay? He's a himbo ally.
Okay, never mind. You're fucking cool, Tanner.
Ren, you lead the way towards the inn. Heading on into the inn, you see both Marty and Quarry, who are the owners of the inn, who are like behind the bar, very much sort of like nervously just like doing that bartender. Like there's no one fucking in here. And they're just like cleaning shit. Like they're
Like trying to keep busy but not look at it.
yeah, there's like nothing. There's like hello? Who is Should we go? Should we stay? What's up? Do you need drinks?
Give me a drink. I need one. Sir,
Yes,
one up right
please.
here.
What am I getting you?
Whatever ale is on available. I'm in an ale mood right now. I'm in an ale mood. And an ale
There's
mood,
some
I'm not
meats,
pale.
please.
Fine.
What?
Sorry about
And
that,
mead,
sorry.
you said?
Please.
I think they do actually have mead. And I think they even got more because of the ship that was just looted partially. Not everything has been moved off the ship, by the way, because there hasn't been enough time. But it was more of like taking stock of what, and there has just been like the occasional, not like any of the barrels. None of the barrels have been like hauled off. You could get like, some of the stronger folk to do that. But they go and get you your drinks, and Marty sort of looks over to you, Tetra. Who's the really nicely dressed Triton woman?
We're about to find out.
Ooh. Yo, let me know what the tea is, okay? I'm gonna go into the back. If you guys need anything, just
Actually, Can you get us a round of for everybody? This might be a
you guys just shaved our ass, so we'll just get you the works.
Yeah, we'll rob him, all right.
I'd cover his fucking mouth after you said that.
I think I know you well enough to know that is attempted humor that still scares me a lot. I've had a lot of trauma with robbing. So please stop. But a round of drinks soon. I gotcha.
Good job, Fan Rex.
And you guys lead over to a table. Sorry, what's that?
I was gonna say this is definitely leaving a good impression with the present company we have, Fanrex.
Hey, I didn't say anything. What are you talking about?
And now he's gaslighting. That's fine.
I'm just enjoying my drink, all right?
Our table?
To the table. Let's go.
You guys sort of smash two tables together in the center to make space for how many of there are you? There's 6 of you, and then the Triton captain as well. So there's 7 of you at the table. As she sort of sits down and sort of very nice pose. you don't know me, I'm Captain Arnira Grylan. I worked for your father and now for your brother in the Royal Guard. Not the circumstances I was expecting. I'll be honest with you, Princess. You and she sort of like thinks for a moment, ponders. Would it be all right if I cast a simple spell?
A spell for what?
Not on you, my lady, to detect some of the intentions of the people around you.
I can assure you their intentions are best.
Give me a persuasion check on that, please.
I'm not lying. They have good intentions, I think. Hopefully.
No,
Okay, that
it's
was
not
a
that you're
7.
lying. It's that you're trying to. She's trying to read your.
Oh, but I
thoughts.
have Bardic. No, can I use Bardic for that
Yeah,
or no?
you can use Bardic. Absolutely.
Does that mean I could roll again, or do I get like a plus something?
You add, I believe it's a D6, correct? For your level, Petra.
Yeah, D6. Wait, actually, oh yeah, because I didn't level up, so I wouldn't even know. So D6. Yes.
Okay, that is
Oh.
a 13.
And she sort of looks at you and nods. Mind, would you please introduce me to your, compatriots?
Yes, we have a lovely set of individuals that I trust with my life at this point in time. Maybe Fanrix not so much, but he does prove to be a good folk in time. Our wonderful Tetra, Lunaris, Callius, Sai, and the aforementioned Fanrix.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Understood. And
Very nice.
she sort of bows her head. Well, as the note that Arcanist Serithiar sent you mentioned, your parents are quite worried about you, and I was tasked with finding and retrieving you. But if you are here of your own volition,
Which I am.
that changes things. So, I suppose what I don't understand is you left on the night of coronation, yes?
Yes.
I apologize. I'm having a sort of hard time seeing where it lines up. She sort of like grits her teeth for a second. Thanks. How did you get all the way to the Xiinvarian Sea?
I have my ways. I'm more capable than they let me out to be.
Meant no offense, Princess.
None taken.
It's a long way for anyone to make a journey alone.
I'm not going to tell you how.
All right.
Just know that I'm here and you're here now, so you know there's obviously something that was done.
So, that leads us to the inevitable. My job has been to find you, ensure your safety, and bring you home. And I assume you don't want that.
I do not. I would prefer greatly if I did not have to go back.
Sort
Kind
of
of why I left.
looks to the rest of you, and you're all aware and on board with this?
Yes.
For her
Absolutely.
family.
At this point, you see the halfling man Marty sort of comes up, starts putting drinks on the table,
Huh?
Thank you, Marty.
Thank you,
Put
Marty.
some bread.
I appreciate it.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
just walks off. So you will be spending your time here in this town then, or is this just a temporary stop?
This is temporary. My greater need is to adventure further, help those who I can, something that I was incapable of doing prior.
So if I were to ask some of my guard to stay behind and with you, I assume that would be off the table too.
It depends.
On?
Their intentions.
Protect you, of course.
But if they're incapable of protecting the people I associate myself with, then I don't know if they're going to be of much use to me, too.
I assure you the guard is quite capable of protecting the royal family.
Only the royal family.
And its people.
Then I may not be opposed to the idea.
If I may, I must converse with your brother.
Could you hand him this letter? Can I?
Do you wish to
Can I
speak
send
with
you
him?
like a private? I want to send him a letter. I don't want to talk to him. Okay, I'm saying that as Ollie, not Ren. Where's he at? Wait.
Where he at though?
I would be Arcanist Sarithiar gave me a scroll to contact her and thereby your brother when I found you, or should issues arise. If you wish to use it yourself, you may.
Yes, I would appreciate that greatly.
I will go fetch it then.
Okay, now I'm just proofreading my letter.
Okay.
Sound formal.
I will say, me Arcana check. Before
Me?
you, yes, before you do that.
I got a 19.
She's likely referring to the sending spell, which is different than the letter that was delivered to you, which probably has a long.
Miraculously?
I mean, it was just like ported off to your person, but yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Or however it may work. Probably not the 7th level spell teleportation, but I digress. And she gets up and walks out of the tavern for a moment, leaving the 6 of you alone.
Ren, if you take this, they're going to report to your family every movement you do. Your freedom will be cut in half, almost.
But then I can also guarantee that you all would be protected in another level. And I have come to care for you all.
I take a huge swig of my mead. Oh, that was so much better than what I was picturing. I do have to agree with Tetra. I feel like the adventures we're going down, your family wouldn't be okay with.
You draw some good points. Okay.
I'd rather be free than protected.
Yeah, I mean, look what we just came back from.
Yeah,
I think
we
can do
just
it.
wrecked a whole ship.
You've protected
True
me
that. I
plenty.
do enjoy freedom. Freedom be pretty good.
That is indeed the goal here. Okay, thank you guys for informing me of your opinions. I will
Also,
deal
we're
with
gonna see are we gonna see
conflict.
what this guy has or not?
Okay, one, she is a woman.
Oh.
Two, you would want to rob a member of the royal guard of my nation?
I mean, they are rich, right, Tetra? Right.
Give me a history
Yeah,
check.
right.
Give me a history check, Ren.
Me?
Yes.
I got a 12.
Well, you would also know that Captain Grylan is one of the most powerful members of the entire kingdom, basically. Like,
Okay.
basically never been defeated in, like, melee combat. Like, your nation has held tournaments before, and it is often this woman who comes out on top.
Okay, so I will share that with Fanrex. I will say, you can attempt to rob her, but I will assure you it would end in your demise.
Hey, I'm a little guy. I'm a little target. You know what I mean? Big people, they hit big. You know what I mean? They swing big and they miss big. Little guy.
I can assure you she does not miss big, especially since she's our undefeated champion.
Nothing undefeated
don't-
about her.
They don't send somebody at your caliber to rescue a princess.
She's also kind of cute, right?
You should
I'm
go
done
for
with this
it.
conversation.
You should go
Hey,
for it,
you people got some cute people over there.
And this entire time, you've been insulting me by calling me fish girl, and now you compliment my species. I appreciate that so greatly.
Hey, don't talk about my sweetheart like that. Tell you what, when she comes back in here, I'm gonna make her turn red like it's no tomorrow.
I think the only thing that you're capable of making turn red is everybody with anger.
You know what? I'm done with this conversation. I gotta go break the seal real quick. He moves over a little table. I'll be back, all right? And when I'll be back when my sweetheart comes back. I'll be in the back room. I'll be right back.
Oh, he actually has to pee. Oh, he's not just rolling.
So immersed.
Best RP.
Is there a
Do you think he's
lock
in there
on the
RPing?
outside?
On the door.
Can we lock him in
yeah.
the bathroom?
Oh! I thought you were talking about
I
at the
asked the
front door
tender.
of the inn.
Can we lock him
No,
in
the bathroom.
Only on the inside.
Can we put like a door under, like a chair under the door handle?
If you guys don't tell him it was me, I'll do it.
I mean, if you want to.
I don't think that he's making any of the conversation better, especially if he decides to flirt with our undefeated champion.
I drag a chair over there and shove it under the knob.
I typically
Try
don't
block
like
him
to
from coming out.
come down to these measures, but Fanrax isn't somebody who will easily, what's the word? Shut up.
Just, if they
He's about to hit on your.
if they break the door,
so-
Put it on his tab.
and you guys watch, because the door is just, for the inn specifically, is just basically wide open, always. You guys see her go to the ship, talk through, talk with a few of the crew members, or go back and forth. And one of the crew members kind of nods and looks over and hands her this scroll.
I'm back.
No,
Welcome
you're
back.
not.
As you,
Sorry about
go ahead. As
So we kind of locked you inside the bathroom.
Oh, fuck, got me.
We
make
put a chair under the doorknob so you can't like get out.
Okay, I'm over shaking the door.
make a
Hey,
strength
what
check
gives?
for me. Make an athletics check for me.
All right, gotcha.
Our
I really- I
Robin's
really-
angry in there.
I really had to like break the seal though, but that's TMI. Anyways, athletics you said
Yeah.
18.
Fuck!
You guys
my
see
God.
as like busting like the door almost off of its hinges, the chair kind of like drags into the ground like those two lions that you see, and you just see like Marty go like
He
as
usually doesn't do that.
Bannock's
Fight,
gonna
so
can like squeak out of the door barely.
If only he was this useful in combat.
Hey, what gives, huh? You miss me, sweetie?
I feel like if anybody were to lock me in a room, I wouldn't assume that they missed me.
You want to be locked in a room with me? What the? What do you mean by that? I'm gonna be locked in a room with Marty. Marty, did you do that?
I need to go get some more something, and he just walks.
I'll give you a hand with that.
Like you like see him like lock the thing, you know, where like the bartenders like go behind the bar and then come back out from like you just like switch the lock over.
I'm like,
No,
oh, okay.
grab. And he walks.
They'll come around. You know what I mean, Tetra? They'll come around. They always
they
do.
always do.
Mhm.
You're right.
I sit back down with the crew. Okay.
You guys see
Welcome.
Captain
Thank you,
Grylan
thank you.
come back
Appreciate that.
shortly thereafter, holding in her hand a scroll, and she hands it over to you.
Okay. And do I just write what I wanted to write prior? onto
This is she
scroll?
kind of says this is a sending spell. You have 25 words. You must direct it to whoever you want to direct it to.
I wrote something that has more than 25 words.
You could send something to the Arcanist, and perhaps she can provide you with what you need.
So real quick, out of character, what do I do about this long ass letter I wrote?
Well, the sending spell is a different spell. Entirely. The sending spell itself, you get 25 words and you telepathically send it to somebody.
Oh, okay.
So you don't have to have you don't have to like have a piece of paper that can have a paper trail, and it's much faster. And I mean, realistically, you probably don't even know what the spell that Sarithiar uses anyways.
Okay, cool. So basically I think should I write down the 25 words then?
You can.
Okay. Should I do that like while this is going on, or should I do that like
I mean, you could do it right now. You could talk it out if you want.
okay. I'm fine. Thanks. We'll
Can I
send
insight check the guard?
Absolutely.
What's
Give me an
happening?
insight check.
Jeez. I only got a 10.
Hard to read. She has not made any necessary moves towards weapons, but hard to tell if she's being honest or dishonest or anything of that sort. Anything else that you guys are doing while Ren prepares the spell?
Another
Thank you, Maggie.
refill.
The captain's at our table, correct?
Correct. She sat back down.
Yeah. Feel free not to answer if it gets too specific with your kingdom's magic. How are you able to track Ren from so far away? I've tracked my fair share of people. That seems
The
like
the
a-
Arcanist was able to locate her.
How?
I see.
Sort of smiles. Scrying. She scryed on your location multiple times. To
Wait, what does that mean? Be honest. I'm sorry.
to me or to her?
To my lovely Freya. What word did you just say? Because I did not
Scry.
understand.
SCRY.
Okay. That sounds like Magic the Gathering.
It's a big word.
It is in magic. Make a Arcana check.
Can I have somebody who knows Arcana also do that?
If
Callius.
someone wants to.
Yeah, I can do it.
Let's go.
Oh, but I got a 20. Like a dirty 20.
No
So you
need.
don't have to do it if you don't want to.
Wait, what did Callius did you roll?
Oh, I didn't even roll. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I got a dirty 20.
With a dirty 20, scrying is typically it is a spell that can locate the general location of people, or what, like, you can peer in on what they're doing. Imagine like a crystal ball.
Ain't got no crystal ball.
But you can see where someone is, and it can sort of generally tell you where they are in the world. And then you can sort of pinpoint from there if you want to or need to. It's not going to tell you exactly where they are, but you can see them. You can visually see them. And you know that the Arcanist is quite the powerful mage, and that is a higher level spell than what you are capable of. But you believe that it's within your capabilities to learn that spell at some point.
Me?
Yes,
It's Scry, let's go.
at 9th level.
That's a long time from now. Okay. I'm just writing my notes, sorry. Okay, so
If you recall, you've made a wisdom save or two at random times, and you failed those.
I don't remember that shit. Oh my god.
Yeah, like 6 episodes ago, I think was the latest one. Maybe it was less than that. Maybe it was like 4 episodes, but yeah.
It's just because I don't know. That totally went over my head. That
Yeah.
totally went over my head.
You were rolling against
Wow.
Arcanist Sarithiar's scrying.
We're learning a lot today, everybody.
That's
We're
out
learning
of game.
so much.
You would not know
I
that,
know.
but
I know.
like Ren
I
would
put
not know
that in
that. But
parentheses. Meta. This meta as fuck. It's meta as fuck, you know. Okay. So I spelled Arcanist wrong. But besides that, I basically wrote on this paper, I'm like, I'm fine, thank you for looking for me. I will send a letter to follow. Please do not send any more ships for me. Period.
Okay. So
All you saying that.
give me a d20 roll with your spellcasting modifier and proficiency. So add wisdom, add proficiency bonus, and then roll a d20 for me to see if you can cast this
Got a
spell.
nat 20.
Okay. As you cast
be
it,
rolls
it is a verbal thing.
I just have to read
Telepathic.
this out, or do I-
You don't have to read it out, but you have to telepathically say who you're sending it to.
Mhm.
And so
I
who?
have to say Vinvis.
Well, you know who it is, You could just say
Okay,
my
okay.
brother. I know who it is.
My brother.
Okay.
My brother.
Brother.
As long as you
Brother
are,
Vindus.
all right. As long as you know who it is and you can specify who it is to yourself, you can. With a natural 20, you sort of read the runes and speak aloud the spell, and the scroll you see just ignites in a flame as you telepathically link your minds for a moment to cast sending. Saying, can you repeat it again?
I'm fine. Thank you for looking for me. I will send a letter to follow. Please do not send any more ships for me.
Okay.
Period.
About 6 seconds later,
Oh God.
you hear back, Sister, where are you and what happened to the people who were coming to look for you? Mother and father are very worried. We thought you might have died.
Well, obviously I didn't.
Please come back. We want to ensure your safety. And that's the end of it.
I know this guy.
Oh, good test.
But you cannot respond further.
Yeah, that's why I said, well, obviously not, but as Ollie and not as Red.
Oh my.
I'm just like over here getting the message.
She sort of looks over to you. What did he say?
He asked, what happened to you? He wanted to ensure my safety. Which you have, correct?
I suppose so.
Like he was worried I was dead, and you could inform him that I'm not.
The Arcanist could already have informed him. Or I'm sure she did.
So I don't understand the issue here.
She's sort of like, you can see like the like very visible frustration of like, you know, very easy to read off of her is like, no matter which way she goes here, she's fucked. Is basically how she feels like.
Entirely.
Was that?
Entirely.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Look, I'll just speak plainly. Princess, I don't want to put you in an uncomfortable situation. I also don't want to go back there. Forgive the empty-handed without you. Because I'm sure I'll get a fucking earful. Excuse my
Stay with
language.
us, sweetie.
Excuse me, I mean no disrespect. You can't afford me. Perhaps she can, but
I'll give you something to afford, all right?
I do apologize for my.
and you see her hand kind of like rest on her sword, which you would know like this like golden runic sword that is cleaved a few people before.
Rich girl, all right, okay.
I do apologize for him.
This is who you wish to spend. No disrespect
He just
intended.
comes. I see that his cons are heavy, but his occasional ability to outweigh them through his pros come in handy. And if he comes with the crew, I do feel stuck with him. He's actually gotten a lot better, believe it or not.
Hey, she's a nice girl. She wants a nice time. You know what I mean?
I would.
Excuse me?
I would
And she kind of
deeply.
stands up with that.
I give you permission to knock him out if you need to.
Yeah.
Oh, bet. And she's gonna make a strike. She's gonna make an unarmed attack on you. I just want you to know, she has a plus 11 to her attacks.
I'm a small guy.
She rolled a 3. That's a 14.
No.
to hit.
Oh wait, what's your
What's your
AC?
armor class?
Oh, how'd I check that? How'd I
It's
go
in the
for that?
center, middle center of your D&D Beyond sheet.
It's a little shield.
It's a little shield looking. Oh, 13.
13.
Oh, you get
She
knocked out.
clocks you across the face, and you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
This is rigged, man.
And you feel like the gauntleted hand, metal hand of this woman just crack you, and you guys all hear it, and you see Marty in the back. Oh, and then he just dips back over into the kitchen. All right, I feel better.
Oh no.
And she sits back down.
Ren smiles.
Apologies.
Ren smiles with pleasure.
Lunaris's eyes are
I'll
glittering
take a
right
drink
now.
to that.
They're shining. She's just,
I'm just smiling, almost like that girl with the fire, and then she's just like, I think this is the first time I've been happy to be a royal.
This is the
Treat her
second
with
time
respect.
Thanos has been on the bar floor today.
It's true. So, and she looks back to you.
Mhm.
Is this truly what you want?
It is.
She reaches into her pocket and pulls out a stone about that big. This sort of dusty rose prism. It's sort of cut like a, I don't know how to describe fucking gem shapes. Sort of with pointed on the ends and sort of that cylinder sort of look, and then it sort of tapers off towards the ends. I'm sure I could find an image of what I'm talking about, but Arcanist Sarathar gave this to me in case this happened. For your protection.
And what is this?
This is what is known as an Ioun stone. Should you attune to it, it will provide you a modicum of protection.
Okay, out of character real quick. Does Ren know what that is? Because Ollie doesn't.
Out of character, or in character, make a Arcana check.
Damn, I'll just Arcana. 13.
13. Probably not something that you're familiar with, no.
Oh, good. Okay, maybe I'll put it in my pocket and ask one of my magical friends to look at it later. Thank you. And I'm very...
Thank the Arcanist when you get the chance. Thank the Arcanist when you get the chance. Just... I guess that's it then.
I do have a letter that I would wish for you to give to my brother next you see him.
Of course. Absolutely.
Okay,
It may deliver a bit faster. The Arcanist has been reaching out to me most days. So I may be able to get it to him faster than you'd expect. Do you want me to... I could remain on the island for a time. That'd be preferable.
If you wish, I do have business to settle here, but after that, my crew and I will be leaving, and I would appreciate, unlike I said before, if you would go with all your men as well.
Fair enough.
Thank you. And will you please thank the Arcanist for me?
Of course.
Okay, and then Ren takes out this letter that she wrote prior that she didn't tell her DM about, but she totally wrote this.
It's fine.
Prior, just in case you know.
You have plenty of time to write a letter.
Do you want me to send it to you?
Yeah, DM it to me.
Privately?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You see her sort of look back. So what happened with the explosion?
Well, if I tell you, will you be worried and then therefore report to my brother what actually happened?
Princess, I'm fucked up either way, so the less
Okay,
I tell him, probably the better.
Let's just say we had a run-in with some pirates and we were doing our best to protect this island, and we may or may not have exploded a pirate ship with a gunpowder barrel, and maybe or may not have set some of our crew on fire too.
Your own crew. Well done.
We didn't plan too well, but it worked out. Took half their crew down.
Probably more fun than sitting in a palace, I suppose.
Indeed it is, I can assure you. I'm having quite a bit of fun these days, unlike prior, and feel like my destiny is actually in my own hands. So, be it for better or worse, I am living this life out.
So, I will remain in town then, sort of looking to the rest of the crew, until I can get the letter delivered.
If you are that worried about me, is there any way that I may be able to contact you in the future then?
I can stay on my ship. Or if you have such powerful allies, you can... One of them knows the sending spell.
Wait, does one of them know the sending spell? No. Okay.
Lunaris can learn it.
All she has to do is sleep. Okay, let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. I love Lunar Riz. That's my girl. Let's get it. Okay.
And
that was out of character.
About my plan to keep some of my guard with you. Yes.
I think
Is
it would be
that-
best if they. I would prefer not.
Probably best to include that in the letter then.
Okay, I'll include. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm kidding. Sorry. Out of character.
Just kind of shrugs.
I didn't say that because Ren doesn't curse. She's princessly, but
Yeah.
not like.
Leave me the frick alone.
Leave me the fudge. Leave me the fudge alone.
Anyone else can make a Arcana check on an Ioun stone if they would so desire.
I would love to. Can I do history to see if I've read about it?
Can I pass it
Sure.
to Tetra then?
It'll give you different information.
I just got a natural 20. I should have.
Callius, did you roll on
And then-
Arcana?
I haven't yet. I could still roll on it with that.
Yeah. You get different information.
Okay, that's a 14 on Arcana.
So an Ioun stone, the stone itself is less, I guess, pertinent knowledge for you, but Ioun is a god of knowledge and prophecy that you would have heard of. Not like extremely well, like worshipped on Aethana, but throughout the like cosmos is a goddess that is out there. So likely this was either first made by her or has something to do with knowledge or prophecy that originated by worshippers of her. For
Hey,
14,
did somebody write that down? Because I need that to be sent.
14 Arcana, the only other thing that you would glean is that Ioun stones are usually something that sort of like orbit around your head, like up here, almost like kind of like a halo. But they're like a stone, they're like a gem, so they just kind of float up and around, doing
Pretty.
whatever it is they are. And I will say for the both of you, you would know that these stones, there are multiple different versions of them. And I mean, she said that there is some for protection, so it likely has some kind of that. As for Ren, you may add, if you wish to attune to it,
I'm attuning as fuck.
you may attune to a Ion Stone of Protection. I can add it to your character sheet if you so desire.
Yes, please.
I got you.
I'm trying to write this letter and I can't write and talk or listen at the same time.
It's
It's really
valid.
bad.
So she kind of stands up, takes a sip, finally, for not like the first time, takes a sip of the drink that was placed in front of her. I'll be on my ship. If you need me, we'll be... Kind of looks around at like the fucked up nature of this area right now, as there have been basically just a battle and there's like, 30 dead bodies basically just like floating in the sea right now. Princess! And just walks off.
My lady.
Should we let Fanrex keep sleeping?
I think he needs a nap.
Let's just leave mead for him when he wakes up.
Yeah.
I put a
Leave him
little
be.
mead in his hand.
Lunaris isn't drinking hers. You put it just full glass.
For reference, the Ion Stone gives you a +1 bonus to your AC while it is orbiting your head.
That's amazing. Wait, is it something that I can use constantly, or is it just something that it's a one-time use?
Oh, it stays forever. As long as it can be destroyed, though, but it's pretty hard. It has an AC of 24.
Okay.
It has resistance to all damage. So, people can technically try to pluck it out off of your head, but it requires a DC 24 acrobatics check to do so. Someone's got to be pretty fucking fast to try to steal that off of you. Okay. So, with the captain returning to her ship, I think we'll go ahead and take a break there. And we'll let everyone go to the bathroom. Frankie can break the seal again or something.
That was roleplay. That was roleplay.
And we'll be back in like 5-10 minutes with the rest of the episode. Catch you shortly.
That was great.
I'll. All right. Welcome back, everyone. So, with the captain returning to her ship, that leaves the 6 of you here in the tavern. What do you guys like to do? Victorious over the black fog, still needing
time
to
is it?
deal with. It's like early. It's like fairly early in the day.
I need a nap.
We need a party.
It's like late
I think
morning.
I think a short rest would be
I need a
best
nap.
for us. Take on the day.
Agreed.
Maybe get set back some wild shapes. So if I am running from somebody, I could do it in a proper form.
I agree. I also need to recover.
All right.
So that's pretty big news. Like Marty says from behind the bar.
Is it, Marty?
I mean,
Is it pretty big news?
yeah. What?
I'm sorry.
I
Reggie
didn't know
laughed,
we were
Ollie.
doing with royalty here, but
You don't have to treat me as such, Marty. We're cool, you know. We're good, as the people say. As I
yeah, of
I
course.
say.
Okay.
As I
Yeah,
say.
however you want to be
I say.
treated.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna give Marty wait, how much is door repair typically?
Give me an intelligence check.
Okay.
With disadvantage
have
because
that.
you're a noble. You wouldn't know that.
Can
The
I
chance-
whisper? Can I whisper to Tetra? I'm like, hey Tetra, how much is door
You
repair?
can absolutely.
Typically, just on the side, hey Tetra.
I got a natural 20. How much is door repair?
Based on with natural 20, based on the area that you're in, 3 gold would cover it for the wood, for the labor, for everything, even for the floor. 3 gold would cover the floor as well.
Okay, so I'm gonna give him 3 gold out of the group share because I'm being cheap right now.
Dang it, Vanrex.
So Ren comes up to Marty and she casually slips him 3 gold on the table and she's like, I'm sorry.
Oh, yes, thanks. Yeah, we'll appreciate that. Puts it underneath the counter. We'll get it repaired. Good woodworkers in town. So, they're not leaving for a while?
They have decided to stay just for a little bit, but we will be leaving soon and so shall they. They shouldn't bring any harm to the townspeople, so just think of them as just
Okay.
there. But I would not recommend trying to fight with them in any capacity.
Was not planning on it. As long as they
Smart man.
respect us, we'll respect them. Easy enough.
They have been very good at respecting others, so.
Okay. So, what are 6 of you doing now?
So do
When
we want
was
to
the-
handle the loot, or do we want to go to sleep first?
Are you guys planning on long resting or short resting?
Short
Short
resting.
short
Yeah,
rest, and then
Cool,
we're
short
fucking
rest.
short
DM, I have a
resting,
question.
and then I'm down to party.
Yeah. Oh, we're
Okay, so do you want to handle the loot before we short rest?
sure.
We can handle loot whenever.
I also have scimitar capabilities. I'm just gonna put it out there. Proficiencies. I'm just gonna put it out there.
I did
Oh.
say if anyone has any objections.
Ooh.
I
I
will
was kind of
say,
busy. I don't know, dealing with family trauma. This
a
guy.
scimitar is a finesse weapon, which means that you can use dexterity or it has the light property, which means you can two-hand it. So if you wanted to use strength or dexterity, you could. Basically meaning pretty much anyone I think here could use it, I think.
Okay, so I don't need it
Mm.
then.
That wasn't
I
what I
was
was
like,
saying. I
can-
was saying I think it's possible to give it to anyone. I think. I don't know if Lunaris has proficiency in martial weapons. Is it? No, is it even martial? No, it is martial.
If anyone's able to detect it, not detect, but you said inspect.
So there's a spell
Identify.
called Identify. It's a first level spell that would tell you what it does exactly. You could also spend a short rest to sort of manually identify it, to like attune with it. This is not an attunement required weapon, but you could still do the same thing. I think that would be fair. And you would glean at least some of the properties from it.
Some.
Yes, well, you should glean most, but I don't think Sai would know what you would not be able to glean.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't have Identify at all.
No one has identify.
No.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Wait, can I have Identify? I'm looking
No.
it up real quick. No,
Druids
okay,
cannot.
that's not me.
I think you can
But I
get
can have
detect
a
magic
scimitar.
as a druid.
I do have that, yeah. Or I could have that, potentially. Would that work?
No.
Okay.
DM, I have a question.
Yeah.
Did Lunaris passing out count as a short rest or no?
No, it wasn't long enough. It was only like 10, 15 minutes.
Oh.
Gotta be like
Okay,
an
10,
hour.
15 minutes.
Yeah, we'll catnap.
She sleeps then too.
Did I see that those light shards that were taken by one of us?
I can't remember. Were you in the group with that was getting the notes? Who was getting the notes and who was getting the light shards?
I don't believe I was getting the notes.
So you might have
What?
gotten.
I think I was in the group that dealt with the boat that had parts of it underwater. And I think,
That would have been the light
Tetra.
shards.
okay, so maybe I have the light shards then.
I think Tetra went with you,
Or-
yeah. Because I feel like Sai was up top with.
Ed Boone at the
Yeah.
time.
Oh yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm. So I
So I
was
saw
looking
her
at the
put it-
notes.
In her bag.
Yeah, I will say, unless you are deliberately trying to hide something, I will assume that you guys kind of shared with each other what you guys found. You guys have not talked about the notes yet, I don't think.
No.
We should
have
probably go through
not.
everything.
Do you want to do that before we rest or after?
And Tanner
I
did
personally-
mention and talked with Sai briefly about giving
Giving
some
it
of the food, drink, and some of the gold to the townsfolk.
How much gold do we find?
We found 300. We found 26 platinum, 318 gold, 479 silver, and 280 copper.
Ooh.
You guys found a
Rich.
lot.
Yeah.
They were stealing from people for a long while.
I think we should take some of the bottles that we found, give them like half, maybe. Give them the barrel of mead or the partial barrel of mead, the gallons of rum. Actually, I might like the rum, but definitely the food.
They also had 8 jars of dried and powdered Xiinvarian hot pepper that was stolen from them.
Yeah. So I think we should give a lot of the resources that were stolen from them back. Or maybe, should I say this as run? Wait, are we talking about the loot now in character or out of character?
I'm assuming in character.
In
Okay,
character.
so I'm saying this as run now. I think we should give the townsfolk the resources that were stolen from them.
Even all the alcohol.
Maybe not all of it. We were able to obtain it, so I'm sure they'll be fine with parting with at least some of it. I know you are quite fond of your drink.
It was really rough not having anything on the ship.
I can't imagine that they would protest to us taking some. After
Right.
all, we're the reason why they have it.
You're right.
She's smart.
I guess I've been hanging around Tetra with this way of thinking.
What's that supposed to mean?
You know what it means, Tetra.
All right. We'll give him half
3/4?
of it.
We can always find who could represent the village the best and see what they need. If what they prioritize.
That's typically Marty, isn't it?
And Marty and Corey. Yeah.
Marty and Corey, could we speak to you, please?
Hey, come out. And you see Corey come out from the kitchen. Yeah, what's up? And they the two of them sort of walk over to you. What can we do for you?
So, first, I think it should be known that the ship here is of no threat to the people, and they can be free to go about recovering and their everyday lives at this point in time, it seems. Second off, with the battle that we just faced, we have recovered numerous resources and goods that were stolen from you. So we're trying to ascertain what is best given back and if we can keep some of the findings for ourselves, being that we are very low in resources
Of course.
as a crew.
I mean, and Marty sort of looks up. I don't think we were the only town that was stolen from. But I don't know where else they hit. But yeah, I mean, we can go and see and sort of pick out what we think the town needs. Yeah.
Sounds good then. Should we go about that now?
Not doing shit. If there is about to be a celebration, if we are in the clear, maybe one of us stays back to cover the drinks.
I think that would be best.
Corey sort of, I'll do the drinks. And she kind of, the big muscly lady kind of steps back a bit, behind the bar. Just, make sure you get some, more drink. We're running a little low. And he kind of nods along. Lead the way.
Okay, who's coming with me? Everybody?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh wait,
you
is Frankie
see-
gonna stay passed out on the floor?
Yeah. Good night. Good plan.
Good
guys
night,
keep an eye on him.
Fanny.
Wait, how do I get out of this DM? Like, what do I do?
Oh, I didn't even intend to knock you completely out. I'll say that you, about this time, you wake up.
Good morning, sweetheart.
Don't
Look
talk
in your
to me.
hand.
Oh, hair the dog. It does not like it. Hold on. Don't get this girl out of my face 1 minute. 1 minute. By the way, whoever got me this round, thank you. I really do appreciate that. Man, my head is throbbing.
Feeling a little hungover.
Get this girl
Oh.
out of your face?
Yeah. Oh.
Do you know the captain's still around and I still have some authority here? So would
The
you care
captain?
to would you care to
Would I care to care for it? Yes, I would.
I was gonna say, would you care to fix your tone with me?
Oh yeah. Sorry. Yes, ma'am. Oh god damn.
That's your
God.
majesty to you.
Oh yeah. Sorry. What they say?
Only to you.
He lifts up his little toe. My lady. Ding, 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 ding. All right. Oh, okay. Let me just get this little hair of the dog, and then you know what? I'll go wherever you guys are going. Oh man, my head's killing me. Sigh. I need a back rub, sweetie.
Sai walks away.
All right. Well, you know what?
Completely ignored him.
Let's just get this down the hatch and we'll get a move on. All right.
No, you better hurry because I'm leaving now.
As you guys
Okay, I'm ready. Let's go.
exit the tavern, see Tanner. We all good? Oh, dude, we all good? What the fuck was that voice? Hello? I was like, wait.
What?
What?
She
All
just
good,
went back to
Tanner.
her ship, so I'm assuming.
We're all good, Tanner. Thank you so much for guarding.
No problem, dude.
Thank you, Tan Man.
Are we about to go get fucked up now? What's...
Well-
Maybe we should like... Ooh. And he kind of like looks over to like Brogum and the two other pirates that lived. And like looks at all of the fucking bodies and just fucking like bits like that were just blown up. Like there's like arms on the beach just fucking laying around and like there's just gore everywhere.
Holy.
Maybe we should clean up before like we bring the town in for a celebration.
Indeed, indeed. Actually, Fanrex, I have a task for you.
Oh yeah, what would that be? Does it involve your friend, by the way? Just saying. Just saying.
It involves somebody I wish to have as a friend.
You know what? Just because I'm still a little drunk from last night. Sure.
Okay, so the large gentleman program, do you recall?
Yum. I mean, yeah.
Brogyum, yes, Brogyum.
Yum, yeah.
Do you think you could convince them to join us?
Oh yeah. I like big dudes. You know what I mean? They got big hots. You know.
Big dudes, big hearts, yes.
Exactly. See,
Um,
exactly. They don't show it though, but yeah, I'll try.
And with
I'll try.
your smooth talking ways, I'm sure you'll be able to get them to join us. So
Wait, does
what
my
if-
breath stink?
Always.
God damn it, Fish. You're supposed to back me up on this.
Do you want me to lie to you?
Oh well, if you know what, your honesty does go a long way. Yeah. I can see why you're a princess now. Okay. Well, you know what?
Honesty's my
I don't think
policy.
he'll mind, right?
You're probably too short for him to smell it anyway.
Yeah, he probably likes me though. You know what I mean?
Maybe. Yes, indeed. Just go out and shoot your shot.
Okay. I will. Fenrix like gives a thumbs up to Ren. Yeah. I'm gonna try my best. Goes over to the big guy.
Is that your white noise?
What? Yeah. Dude, I'm a little guy. I got little steps, man. What do you want to say, dude? I got a little guy. Oh, bro, you're looking pretty yummy today. How you doing tonight?
You like offer your hand out and he's got like his axe on his shoulder and he's like 14, 15 feet tall. And he
Is it
puts
just
the,
me?
he puts yeah, you like that and he just kind of like puts the axe down and it boom, like lands down into the sand right next to him. I've had better days. What can I do for you?
feel that. Yeah.
Short man.
We listen here, man. Man, this has been a long working day, honestly. You know, I'm pretty sure you're tired. I'm tired. What do you say? I treat you like a little back massage. You know what I mean? I mean, you come on.
Wait,
I mean,
wait, do I hear this?
because
Make a
you're,
perception check. give me a persuasion check, Fanrix.
okay. How do I? Oh yeah, persuasion. Gotcha.
I got a 15.
Yes, I will say you hear this.
Okay.
I got an 18.
He does not outright get angry with you. I have dead to bury. He just walks off.
Wait. Come on. Oh shit! Can I convince him to come back?
You can like jump in front of him if you want. Still, he's like walking the way that you are, like trying to like walk past you.
Wait. Sorry. Wait. Listen here. I get it. You know, you don't know me. I don't know you. But you know what? I can guarantee you a great time if you just come hang out with us for a little bit. You know. Come on. There's drink. There's food. I mean, if you smoke, you can smoke as well. And you also got me. You know, you got me right here. I mean, who doesn't like love a little green lover like me? You know. Flex little muscles.
I think it would be a bad idea.
No.
Party with
We got no.
the village that I
Well, let me ask you
raided
this.
6 times.
Oh yeah, well you did do that. Yeah, I do.
We're trying to get him to join the crew.
I know I'm trying to do that, Ellie. Goddamn, I'm trying to do that. Okay. Well, listen here. Okay, I get it. You're not into me. You know, I was into you, but you know what? But
You
hey,
are a handsome man,
oh my
but you might be a
gosh.
little small for me.
That's
Or
okay, it's
I
okay,
might
it's
be a
okay.
little big for you.
Yeah, no, I totally respect that. I totally respect that. But hey, you ever thought about being royalty?
What the
Come
fuck
on,
are you talking about?
I mean, you ever thought about being royalty, sweetheart? I mean, come on. Just saying, you
No.
ever thought about being royalty?
I have not.
Oh man. Well, listen here. You see that girl over there, Ren? I point over to Ren.
Da?
She's royalty, by the way. She royalty.
Your point?
You want to go with her?
This is the weirdest conversation I have had in a long time. If you will excuse me, little man.
I just let him go in the
And,
distance.
and he's like, what
I
the
tried.
fuck? He's like, what the fuck was that?
Can I
and
backhand Frank Fanrak?
make an attack
Like,
roll.
can I?
Make an attack roll. And you see him literally just start picking up like bodies and just like in his arms. And he
Frick.
looks and he shouts, and you see that him and like Tanner start conversing, and he starts to like
Yeah.
pile up the bodies basically.
I got a 19.
That hits.
Okay. Yeah. So I just hit him.
What's your strength modifier?
I don't have one. It's actually -1, so it's not gonna hurt him at all.
So you deal
but-
0 points of damage. Well,
Mhm.
technically, I think it's a minimum of 1, but you deal 1 point of damage to.
I hit him on the back of his head, like.
In the bald spot.
In the bald spot.
Yeah.
I turned the bald spot red.
Hey, what are you doing, sweetie? What the fuck?
I asked you to get him on our ship. First, you started with flirting with him, inviting him for a back massage, which is not him joining our party, and then you offer me as a prize.
He was into it. Yeah, he was into it. You know, he was into
Yes,
it.
he's a part of our crew right now. He was so into the idea.
Well, that's on you.
You know what? Yes, me trusting you. That's my fault. Let's get back to the task at hand, which is sorting this loot out. I'm not paying for your drinks.
I just.
Take that 1 point of damage, Frankie.
Can I heal myself or no? Nothing healful about me.
If you guys
Do
take a
you know
short
who would heal
rest.
you?
Who?
You know who would heal you?
Sai?
No, me, bitch.
Oh shit! Well, I think you should. I need a heal job. I gotta get a heal.
What's the heal job?
Heal job.
Marty follows along with you, sort of going to the ship.
Let's go.
Wait,
You've
can I
got-
pull Ren to the side for
Absolutely.
2 seconds?
Yes.
Ren, if you have to give them alcohol, fine. But I beg you, do not tell them you have shards.
No, I wouldn't.
Thank you.
Don't worry, Tetra. I may be unaware, but there are certain things that I do understand need to be kept secret.
Every time, I will say it is a little. The crew of the ship is not straying from their ship, but there are people who are just like kind of on the deck, just like watching y'all at all times, and more specifically you, Ren. They're not just like that, you know, but like they are like, you know, kind of just like longbow over their shoulder, just sort of watching, talking with each other, You know, having some jerky or something, and then looking back.
You guys are getting me nervous. Could you stop looking at me, please?
Sorry, ma'am. Orders.
Do I not have any what's the word? Jurisdiction?
I don't know how it works, princess. I think I have to listen to my captain.
Okay, at least be a little bit more covert with your watching. I'm getting shy.
Can Lunaris yell up at them? She said, "Stop looking at her."
Make an intimidation check.
So stop looking at her.
Give us your best girl.
Dirty 20.
Ooh.
The fuck?
Yeah, my new nice.
Sorry. I didn't mean to offend.
Got you, Ren.
Thank you, Lunaris. If
And then
anybody
she-
has my back, I know it's you.
She's checking
The-
over her
the
shoulder to see
peeking.
if Calantha's still around.
Calantha is absolutely around. She's just chatting it up right now with the Mathixel, the young elven woman. Or I mean, she's like late teenager, so she's like 17, 19 probably, like super young elf. But they're just chatting right now with each other, and she's kind of like describing, yeah, I shot him in the fucking head. You know, like the guy, the sniper that she picked off. But they're just sort of chatting, and Calantha sort of glanced over, kind of smirked, but
Yeah.
continues your
Nothing.
conversation.
Okay, so let's get down to the loot, my dear family.
Okay, going through it, divvying it up. I will say, Marty, when you talk to him, was there something we wanted to say before that? Sorry. Ren, was there anything you wanted to say there?
Oh no, I'm fine.
He's looking really for, he's looking for 300 gold, which could also take place as 26 of the platinum and then 40 gold. The 8 jars, or at least 7 of the jars of the dried and powdered hot pepper, which he'd be absolutely willing to give you guys one of those jars. A few of the jugs of rum. One of, preferably the barrel of ale. But one of the barrels. He says it's okay if you guys have the other one. Maybe a bottle of whiskey, a few bottles of wine.
I have to take a lap when this is happening.
He's not asking for all of them, but he's asking for some of them. And then,
Okay, so I'm sorry.
Hmm.
I'm so sorry to interrupt, but 300 gold you said, or 26 platinum and 40 gold?
yeah, that's just the conversion. Like, you could do it either way.
Okay, and then it was all barrels of food, or do we talk about that?
Sorry, all but one said that you guys are free to have one of them.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
No, that was me. I think I said all of them, but I meant all but one, and that it was the same for the dried pepper. And then also wanted some of the pots and pans that was found on board to replenish some of the townsfolks that were stolen. And as well as some of the gunpowder for Velos. And a couple of the pistols.
Okay, so we have 3 palm pistols. So like 2 palm pistols?
Yes, sorry. Was that a question to me or?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. He would be happy with that.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought that
and
was a
when it
question
comes
for everyone
to-
else.
I think everybody is. If anybody has any objections to what I'm giving Marty right now, please feel to speak up. Besides Tetra, when it comes to the alcohol.
I'm going
already
through
went.
it, all of it, with you. I see, yeah, no issues. I think we still get a lot out of this.
Thank you, Callius. How many bottles of? So you wanted one barrel of ale. Is that fine, or did you want a couple
If
bottles
you
of
guys,
wine?
well, he was looking for a few bottles of wine, a bottle of whiskey, the barrel of ale, and then a few jugs of rum. Are you muted? Wait. What happened, Nod?
That's-
Can you not hear her, Freya?
I'm back now, but I couldn't for a second.
There you go.
Uh-oh.
I'm back. Hello?
Welcome back.
Hello,
No.
hello.
Thank you. That was very weird. Yeah, now. Sorry, what did you say?
So, parting with 3 gallons of rum.
Okay.
And maybe 3 bottles of wine.
You'd be content with that?
And some pots and pans. I just have pots and pans as a whole, so
I would say you would be left if there. I would say there's like, how many? I guess are there? There's probably like, there is enough for like, if you were to leave it over for like cook's utensils. So I would say there's like 3 cooking sets. We'll call it.
okay. So 2 of them.
So they would want 2 of them back.
Okay, yeah, that's fine with me. Callius.
Yeah, I think this is all great. I don't object to anything.
Okay, and then we have 2 damaged gunpowder barrels. Would you want one?
Hey, Velos! He just kind of shouts out. Come over here. Velos, who is like finishing off his cigar. Yeah, what's up? Flicks it into the ocean. Don't fucking do that, man. Like what? There's
would
already
prefer if
enough
you didn't
shit in the
litter.
fucking sea.
Body parts and all.
Not bad. Okay. What's up? We got some gunpowder in the below sea level. What are you feeling? I mean, if we can get it hauled up. Ask me if I want some? I'll take one, yeah. It might be, most of it might be kind of shit for a few weeks, but get it dried out. Should be okay.
So we are content with parting with 1 barrel of gunpowder then. Is that fine?
Yeah. I don't need the cannons. Those things
We
are
will
probably
be taking those.
fucked. So.
Are they?
Don't listen to
least
the
a few
weapons
working ones.
specialists when it comes to cannons, and good luck hauling them.
Could we get assistance with that?
Are you looking at me?
Anybody?
I don't know. Get Calantha or get the big guy. I don't know.
Okay. Well, are any in working order then?
He'll go take a look.
I think last time you said 4 were working out of those many that they had.
Yes, 4 are heavily damaged, but they are also like 4 are damaged probably beyond repair.
No.
But you could certainly try to repair them, or you could hire Velos to repair them.
Let me bring this up to the group then. So Ren says, so we do want to keep the cannons, right?
I think
I had to walk
absolutely.
away.
Okay, so I believe it would be best to commission Velos if we are trying to keep the cannons. Apparently, they were heavily damaged within the battle. Any objections?
I think, yeah, that'd be good for procurement, and I know we have some people who would like Calantha to possibly repair them. Maybe we eventually get our ship nearby and make the transfer over.
Sounds wonderful to me.
You see May kind of. Oh yeah, my parents are fucking pissed with you guys. By the way, that's gonna be a fun conversation.
I'm sorry, May. Thank you, but we were able to save the town.
Oh yeah, they don't give a fuck.
Do they care about royalty?
Royalty.
What? Of what? Of whose royalty?
Zuria?
Oh no, they don't give a fuck about that.
Oh, goodness. Okay, I tried all I could.
How about royalties? And I throw one of the platinum. I'll say this will be from my eventual share if we
You throw
do
it
that.
to her,
Yeah.
catches it.
Damn.
Thank you. And kind of like throws it back to you. That's not gonna help.
Okay, so we will cross that bridge when we get there, and luckily for us, we're not there yet. Yes, so I think we have divvied all that we need to. Is there anything else that you would like to procure, Marty? We do have 7 light crossbows, 3 short swords, 8 scimitars, 10 daggers.
A couple of the crossbows. Take 2. And a short sword.
For all I care, you could have all the short swords, but I'm
Sure, I'll
not
take
too
all the
sure
short swords.
if anybody objects.
No.
That's true. I'm dead.
I'm so glad she left.
All right, thank you guys. I appreciate it. You are subtracting the 300 from that then?
I think I kind of want to just give them the 26 platinum and 40 gold.
Okay. Yeah. It's the same. It's the same thing. So.
Yeah, we already have gold. I don't know if we have platinum. So like, if I can, no, we do have platinum. Wait. Yeah, let's just give them the gold then. Any objections? Speak now, forever hold your peace.
I'm good with that.
Okay, cool. 300 gold it is.
He clasps his hands around yours, his small little halfling hands. Thank you very much. Well, we're gonna be divvying it up to the entirety of the town. Hopefully we can get this economy rolling again. Thank you very much. And you see like Tanner and Calantha start like rolling, like, picking up, like both of them are sort of like 1, 2, 3, and they like lift the barrels of food and just start. Fuck, this is heavy, dude. Yo, Sai! Sai, can we get a hand?
Large.
You know, Fanrex is surprisingly strong for short stature, so maybe you could ask him too.
Dude, Fanrex, okay.
Or I could.
Sai quickly rushes over to help.
I mean, okay, I wasn't trying to like be discriminating against anyone's strength here. I just wanted, like, this is pretty heavy, dude. And you guys start like, are you heading on over there, Lunaris? Or
Yes.
okay,
I'll head to it. I'll help.
Sorry.
so you guys start unloading the food. You see that Brogum begins to like take all of the bodies away from the town. And you see after like 30 minutes of unloading this stuff that there is a fire burning where he is basically burning all of the bodies of the people that have already been picked clean. And you see him and his crewmates that are kind of standing there. just sort of watching the burning pyre. And as it sort of starts to die down, he begins to sort of, not necessarily like, sort of bury, I guess is the right term, but kind of make it so that there's no necessarily a mark of them there, just sort of covering it with dirt so that the townsfolk are not reminded of this. But after the bodies are taken care of, some of the townsfolk start to come out from wherever they were hiding. And you guys see like the Wormsmirk family comes and like talks to Lunaris. You guys really did it then.
Yeah, we did.
And like the mom like gives you like as big of a hug as she can. Thank you so much for saving us.
Lunaris hugs them back. Is that little kid there that she
Yes.
gave money to?
Yeah.
Okay. She's we still have a deal. Like she's mouthing it. And then I like point over at Calantha.
Okay, remind Freya, what the fuck was the deal? Because why am I blanking on this right now?
I paid this kid to just like put in a good word with Calantha that like
Oh
I'm
my
super
God,
strong.
that's right. That's right. That's
you know,
right.
I'm just like really, yeah.
And
Anyway, I'm hugging them.
was it the there's like multiple kids if I remember correctly. It was the young boy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the
Yeah,
little
yeah.
8-year-old boy, yeah. Hugo,
Mhm.
yeah.
Hugo.
Says, I'll do it when she's drunk tonight.
Okay.
Well, there's gonna be a party, right?
True.
People
Got
are
me.
always never okay. Adults.
Fine, I think he's gonna drink.
Did you just fucking growl? Don't do that when
Hugo,
you're talking to her.
Hugo, don't growl at her. Sorry about him.
No, it's okay. Kids, am I right?
He's in a phase. I don't know. I think he saw our house cat do it, and he just keeps doing it to people. He hissed at me the other day.
I think he'd get along great with someone I know. He's taller than him too, surprisingly.
Oh, that little one over there.
The little green one.
I will say it's an 8-year-old halfling, so he's probably like a foot. He's like Yoda height. Just for reference.
Same height to me.
Yeah,
You
short.
see Irolai comes back with a man in tow that you guys that only I believe only Petra met. Which is Albert in tow.
Am I there yet?
And you see he's got like this like regal cane like that he's walking with, and he has like these like very like old-fashioned like spectacles. I heard that you needed a identify spell.
And you happen to be?
Eyes you up and down. Albert. Pleasure.
I stick out my hand, but very gracefully, like a princess would.
Now we're talking my style. Sort of walks on over. Go on, what am I identifying?
Sai, I believe you have the item, don't you?
I do. Pulls out the scimitar.
Yes. Can someone wipe the blood off of it?
Sure.
Disgusting.
I actually think it's quite beautiful.
This is why I don't leave my home. And he begins to consult one of his tomes, as he is a low-level wizard. Yes. This is a rather pristine scimitar. And it functions in the game as a +2 scimitar.
Ah,
So it is a scimitar with +2 to attack and +2 to damage rolls.
that sounds really good.
It's pretty good. There are other items that can be identified, including the captain's bracers, the sharpshooter's goggles.
Yes.
Australia had a ring and a wand.
Yeah, can we have those identified?
He's like, well, it might take me some time to identify all of them, but we have a student of the arts here, so I suppose. These people,
Speaking of Tetra,
lovely woman, yes.
I do agree.
I would like a glass of brandy, though, please, for my efforts. He begins to walk towards the inn.
I'll follow, yeah, in suit. Willing to
Wait,
buy
can
the
we
brandy.
Can we talk to Marty about that?
Marty's like, I don't have brandy. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that.
Do we have? I don't think we have brandy either.
Just give him. We'll just give him wine. He'll be fine. Just give him
Okay.
wine.
I give
He's
Callius
like a
bottle of
senile
wine.
old man. He won't tell the difference.
Okay. I give Callius about a bottle of the wine.
And you.
Oh wait, before you go, Callius, is anybody against me holding the share of coins that we've gotten? Speak now, forever hold your peace.
How much did we get again?
We received 26 platinum, 18 gold, 479 silver, and 280 copper.
Nah. I mean, you want to toss me a platinum or two?
I'm like, you can have whatever you want, or we could keep it in the group share for whenever we do go shopping.
Okay, fine.
I have a
Fair
shot,
enough.
Gab.
Sort of like.
Anybody else?
With
I'm
cane
fine for now.
over
I
the-
think eventually. Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I think eventually we should all just have a little bit for our pockets, but I'm still fine with the majority in the group share.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
But that could be decided when we're putting stuff onto the ship.
My ladies? Go ahead.
I don't think I'm there.
Wait, can I pick up a bottle of wine and get your attention?
Yeah, where did Tetra go
how-
off to?
I took a
Took a
lap.
lap.
I don't know how long that is.
I mean, however long Tetra wants it to be, so you can be back by now if you want.
Oh, true that.
Have the wine in hand.
I see wine and then I see Albert, and I'm conflicted. I go to the wine first. Are we starting now?
If you would like to open a bottle of wine, I actually received 6 of them in the deal. I hope you're not disappointed.
Thank you.
I just.
Who's
I
following
will
Albert in?
receive-
I will.
I also received 9-gallon jugs of rum.
I hug her. Thank you.
Of course,
Ah.
of course.
We did so well.
Anything for you, Tetra.
Is Fenrix jealous?
A little bit. Yeah, a little jealous. Yeah. Where's
Yeah.
mine at, sweetheart?
And just look at him
Where
with
my hug at?
disgust. I'm like, I have
Following-
another hit for you if you want.
Hit off that cigarette. Hell yeah. I'm
You
sorry.
are aware that I do not smoke, correct?
Yeah, but Tetra do.
I'm out. I smoked all your cigs. I have none of your cigs left.
Ah, goddamn. I'll
You
get back
still
to
have
work.
a few more in there. Okay.
I'm gonna just go lift this thing over here. Come on, let's get out of here, Callius.
I just hold up the wine that Ren gave me while I'm following Albert.
Yeah, Albert is like, can't even follow an old man. You're so slow. He sits down at the first table in the inn. Come on, let's go. Don't
And is Marty already in there?
Marty's still outside. Corey is inside
Oh.
currently.
Okay, if I just give the bottle of wine to Corey, I'm like, can you serve this and just say it's brandy and go back to the table?
Got you. And Corey kind of walks over. Hey, how's it going, Albert? Long time no see. Your brandy, good sir. It smells weird.
The season.
Oh, yes, probably has to do with the moons, too, yes. All right, thank you, goodbye.
And I'd like to just put all the items on the table that we're at.
Ah, yes. Shall get to work. Looks over at you. You may go.
Oh,
Ata, skedaddle.
of course. And just before I leave, I get the bottle back from Corey.
Oh, you don't have to go that far. I don't want to yell.
Oh,
Like, just the other table.
I see. Fanrix, are you there? Did you come with?
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
I say,
hang with you right now.
up to have some drinks.
Damn right.
Find out what these items are. Maybe we get the first pickings.
And then maybe we take it for all of us, and me and you live happy ever after. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. No, that was just an idea. My bad.
Not enough drinks for that yet. Fanrix.
yeah, true that,
Did
true
you hand him the spell book of the mage or no?
Yeah.
Because I just didn't mention it. So, over the course of the next 30 minutes, he begins to identify all of the items. Some of them he has to do ritually because he runs out of spell slots because he's not a high level wizard. Or he's like a first or second level wizard. Hard to tell. Young boy, child
yes.
man, come here.
I think yes, me. Yeah. I
You
go sit down.
yes. Okay. Delicious brandy, by the way. Fantastic. These right here. These also fucking bloodstained.
I thought I did my best to clean them. I apologize.
They are braces of defense. They defend you. Oh.
These are goggles of night. If you can't see in the dark, they help you see in the dark. That is a ring of water. Walking. You can walk on water with that ring. If you want. I guess. I don't know. And the wand is the wand of the war mage. It's... I don't know, it's cool, I guess. And I mean, that's just a spell book. I would, however, buy the spell book from you. If you don't want it.
What spells does it contain?
It has,
Oh, let me actually go find. Let me go find her sheet. I don't have it
As I-
written down in
I'm
my
writing
notes.
this down in my little notebook as well. Like consult group before selling.
Her spell book has. Also give me a Arcana check.
Okay. A 17.
With the 17, you would know that this is a wizard's spell book. So only another wizard would be able to copy the spells from said spell book and be able to learn them of this way. So it's unlikely that you, as a warlock, or Ren as a druid, or Lunaris as a cleric, or Tetra as a bard, etc., would be able to actually learn from this. However, the spells that are encompassed in here are. Do you want me to know when you're good to write it down?
Already, yep.
The cantrips are Chill Touch, Firebolt, Light, Message, and Shape Water. And then the first level spells are Burning Hands, Catapult, Comprehend Languages. Why did my music stop? Detect Magic, Hideous Laughter, Mage Armor, and Shield. And then the second level spells are Melf's Acid Arrow, Mirror Image, and Scorching Ray. And those are all the second levels. And that's what her spellbook has in it.
Yes, Albert, I'd be happy to sell this to you, but I would like to consult my group first, in case we find any further use for it.
nice to have something of arcane knowledge in the library of Zephyr.
I'll tell you now, you're our top buyer if there was one.
Good. May I have another glass? Please, I suppose.
Let's go.
Of course.
Just like kind of does like that thing where he like swirls it around. Waiter.
A waiter.
And you just see a Corey inside just like, I hate this guy. And come over and like, oh, I guess you actually took it back, so the bottle back.
Yeah.
Corey would come over
Would
with
I
a
be-
different like bottle though,
Okay.
because you guys gave more than enough. Pour some.
Let me know, young boy.
Yes, we will.
Good.
Fenrix, you want to take these drinks to go? Meet up with
You know-
everyone?
You know what? Yeah, let's get out of here, buddy. He just called you a young boy. What the hell kind of shit is that about?
I hope it's just his age.
What an ass, by the way. No, it's okay. He'll be dead pretty soon, though. You know, old people, they die quick.
Better sell him the spell book.
Hey, we could rob him too. He seems pretty rich. Okay,
It
no,
must be the drinks,
yeah, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle. Yeah, skedaddle. I agree.
At some point while the rest of you are outside, Irulai comes up to you. I'll be finishing the rest of the tonics today. Should be ready by midnight if I power through.
That would be amazing, especially since we are on some borrowed time.
Indeed. Enjoy the festivities. She starts to walk off.
Amazing, amazing. So, do we commission Velos and Calantha to fix these cannons?
How much?
I haven't asked about the money at all.
I could get
Anybody?
a quote.
Yeah. I also keep an eye on the door in case Albert leaves. I want to catch.
Well, I think if our business is done here, we might as well pack up and go to the inn. Especially since we'll be resting before we join the festivities.
Sounds good to me.
Start turning up, dude.
We got a nap. We got a nap before we turn up.
Okay, anything that you guys would like to do before napping?
I want to talk to Albert.
Hi, Albert. What's the Albert job?
It's just,
Wait. Do we meet up with Callius first?
I would assume that Callius would have come out of the inn and met up with y'all.
Okay, so Callius met up with us. Callius, are you telling us about the book and like how Albert wants to buy it?
Yeah, I'll relay everything, the abilities, if anyone wants them recapped of all the stuff. And then, yeah, the spellbook
And
that we might sell.
I can also give you a detailed description of each of those items.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I want to find out about the braces of defense.
That gives you as long as you are not wearing armor, it gives you a +2 to your armor class.
Okay, I'm wearing light armor, right?
Are you?
I think so. Wait, am I? How do I find out?
You are. I mean, you go to inventory. You are equipped to leather armor. That is correct.
Okay, so that.
I do not think it would work for you.
Okay, is there anybody who it would work for?
While wearing no armor and using no shield.
Warlock.
Our warlock? Okay. Okay. So Callius, I think these are best with you. Oh wait, but there's a reason why I said this. I also have this book, this spell book that I found many moons ago, a necromancer spell book. Do you think you could also try to sell this to
Yeah, I think
Albert?
if no one has objections, maybe we meet a wizard who would be better suited for. I don't think we will for the time being. I'm fine
Yeah.
getting the money for it.
Yes. So, can I just like? I found that in session 0. I stole it. I mean, I picked it up in session 0. I didn't steal it because the guy was dead. It's not stealing if they're dead.
True.
It's
Even
just
a wedding ring?
taking.
She got a good point.
Tetra, don't you dare, Tetra! Don't you dare! It's his wedding ring from his dead wife, Tetra.
You said it yourself?
No,
Not stealing if she's
I'm
dead.
fighting. Good thing Ren doesn't know. Good thing Ren doesn't
Yeah, you
know.
don't
She
even
would have
know.
given away all the alcohol.
Do you want the description of all the other items?
Yes.
Yeah.
Goggles of night give you dark. If you're wearing these like goggles, it gives you dark vision for a range of 60 feet. If you don't have dark vision,
Who doesn't have dark vision?
Me.
Okay, we'll give that to Tetra.
She says me.
the ring of water walking does basically exactly what it sounds like. It allows you to stand and move across any liquid surface, not just water, any liquid surface, as if it were solid ground.
Cool. Callius?
Maybe it's a by use thing. I'm fine holding on to it. Lunaris, I think you get wings soon. Maybe you don't need it.
Maybe Sai, because he's the only one that like would need the range in that sense. Melee and then by use. So maybe Sai holds onto it and then by use.
I'm good with that.
Sai.
Sure.
Throw the ring.
The wand of the war mage is while holding this wand, you get a +1 bonus to spell attack rolls. In addition, you ignore half cover when making a spell attack. So it's mostly about attacking with spells.
Oh, okay, not casting.
Lunaris hasn't gotten anything.
Yeah.
She does spells.
What the?
Yes, that's good.
What was the item
And-
called for
Oh,
this I got?
ring
the
of
code?
water
the ring
walking.
of water.
Water walking.
Okay.
It does not require attunement, so you can switch freely between people. The things that require attunement, you have to take like an hour for someone to. You can drop it at any point, but for someone new to attune to it, they would have to take an hour to spend with it. And I think that's all for the magical items.
Do you have
And-
anything for the goblin?
Fenrix, you got a
My
drink on me.
fist?
I'm sorry.
Let's go. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
His ability to stay in the crew.
You know
You did
what?
give him a scimitar.
I missed that captain girl.
Oh.
Where's she at?
The scimitar that might help him with his lack of proficiency in the area
Yeah.
that uses the skill
Yeah.
that is required to use a scimitar.
What does that supposed to mean?
I don't know. Maybe you could talk yourself out of the next battle. Like you talk to Brogram to join the crew.
You know what? They all love me. It takes a while for them to come out, but they always come around. They all like me anyways.
Would you mind, Sai, if we give the Goblin Man
Come on. Yeah.
Just so
come
we
on.
all have an item.
Give him the what?
the scimitar?
Come on, yeah. Come on, yeah.
You can have the ring.
Really?
Ooh.
I'm not giving an alpha item for the scimitar.
I want the ring. Hey, put it on my finger. Put it on my
Please,
finger.
please. I'd rather you keep the ring for now. I'd rather him get nothing.
Put it on old
No,
Fanny's
that's not
finger.
fair.
Come on, put it on old
Look
Fanny's
at how
finger.
happy he is.
Do you want the pepper box?
I never mind. I was gonna say something, but never
do you-
mind. I was gonna suggest something else, but never mind.
What do you want? Do you want the pepper box or the ring?
I want you. No, it's kidding. No, it's kidding.
Oh, because Fan Rex.
Okay, I'll take the ring.
Okay.
I got the ring job. You know what I mean?
So it tosses Fan Rex the ring.
I catch my little green hand. Now we're married. Wait, what?
You see, as you put it on this ring that was formerly on a person whose hands were much larger, you put it around your finger, it starts to shrink to fit your finger size, as it is a magical ring and it can fit basically any humanoid. And it shrinks and shrinks until it is fit perfectly around whichever finger you desire it, basically.
And I am content by just having your company, besides Vanrex.
What is that supposed to mean?
You know what it means.
Man, you're lucky you're royalty. Oh man, I would have kicked your ass by now, but you're lucky you're royalty.
I would like to see you try.
You know what? I will. Starts punching at her leg.
Does he actually try to hurt me?
Yeah, he's like whacking at you. He's like whacking at your shins right now with his little hand.
Can I use Druidcraft to like slightly spark his bald spot?
Go ahead and make an attack roll. Or with your spellcasting modifier. And if you're actually trying to cause damage, give me an attack roll. Vanrex?
I'm not trying to catch damage. I'm just trying to like spark him up a little bit.
I understand.
And
Spark it
Druidcraft doesn't
up.
really have like an attack. It just like
I know.
kind of. Okay. So how do I roll that?
I'm asking for a spell check, basically.
Okay, like a d20.
D20 plus wisdom plus proficiency bonus.
Okay, d20. That's 4. Plus wisdom is plus 4. That's 8. Plus proficiency, that's 10.
This
Wait, no, that's 11.
this little dude is just so like quick beneath you that you keep trying to like spark it on top of his head, and it's just like missing right behind him. Just spark, missing behind him.
You're lucky.
I know I'm on fire, huh? Yeah, I'm a pretty hot guy. I will agree.
We see some of
You
the
should tell-
like
tell your little
crew.
captain.
You see some of the crew just like kind of like finger on an arrow behind, like an arrow behind them, kind of like.
Oh.
Oh yes, Fanax. I think it's best if you actually don't threaten me with violence in the presence of the company we have currently.
They can't
They might
hear
act.
you from where they are, but because they're too far away. But they just see a goblin hitting you in your shins.
We got shooters.
Can I try to kick him off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Make a athletics check. And Fenrix, go ahead and give me a. I would say
Ooh.
athletics check. Well, actually, it's probably
Oh,
the
I
same.
I did an unarmed strike.
If you're trying to push him off, then that would be athletics.
I got an
Can I
11.
kick him?
Are you trying to push him, or are you trying to deal damage?
I'll like deal minimum damage.
That wouldn't push then.
Okay, then I'll try to push him.
Yeah, make an athletics check.
pushy.
I got a 16.
You could also use acrobatics if you so preferred, Fenrix.
Oh no, I already rolled an 11
Okay.
on athletics. All good.
You with your foot just sort of like put it into the stomach and just like push him back and just fall back away.
Sweetie, that's got like 3 days worth of drinking in there. What are you thinking?
Tetra, how are you heading
Stop.
inside?
Yeah, I want to run and catch Albert.
Oh, can I give you the book?
Ah, yes. Good day, young scholar.
Wait, before I went in, I put on my cap so I can like bow to him.
He like tips like, what's that like? Do like a top hat? He's got like a top hat on right now, like with his spectacles. He kind of like,
Good day,
Looking
scholar.
as dazzling as always, Albert.
I know. I know. Thank you.
I hear you're doing a great service for us and the whole community by identifying all these items.
Indeed.
Indeed. I do have a question, just because you are the only person that would ever know this. And I sit down,
Yes.
and quietly I say, do you know anything about light shards?
Hmm. An interesting question, young Tetra.
You are a scholar.
where did I put my dice? I will roll a history check.
Can I give him bardic inspo?
Yes, you can. I don't know if it'll matter.
Could I also join this conversation?
If somebody walked in from my party, I would not talk about any.
Oh, damn. That sucks
So-
because I had something to bring up.
what was that?
Another time, Albert. I'll catch you after.
No, it's okay. No, it's okay. I'm fine not being part of it. You got it.
No, it's okay.
Okay, well, I'll just enjoy my brandy then.
And at this point,
I look at the drink.
oh, go ahead.
Can I tell if that's brandy?
It's not brandy. It's 100% not brandy. And
Back to me.
at this point, Tanner sort of comes over to you all.
So, am I like joining your crew or something? Like, what's going on there?
And I think
Better.
that's where we'll end today's episode.
Good job, Frey Frey.
Welcome back, yo.
In the saddle.
Great sesh.
Great session.
I just want to dance.
I don't want to talk.
dance.
I just
With-
want to dance.
With the celebration soon to come, still with the looming threat of lycanthropy, and possibly following up on those notes. We'll pick back up there. Thank you everyone for playing. Thanks for coming back. with after like 3-4 weeks. Yeah, we'll go around. Everyone can say who they are, where you can find them. And I don't remember, who did I start with last time? I started with, I think, Alexir last time. So we'll start with Chanel.
Yeah, I'm Chanel Vintage. Stream on Twitch. Currently streaming Freya's favorite game ever, Witcher 3.
I do love Witcher.
And yeah, it's great to be back. It felt so long, but this hit just right. Great to have all you guys.
Thanks for being here, Chanel.
Cute. Oh, yeah, it's my turn.
Ollie.
Hey, I'm Ollie, or Ollie Peach Senpai, and I'm a streamer. You can find me on Twitch at, the link that was just put out. Shout out to Freya, shout out to the homies. Thanks for being here. It's been fun, it's been great. I hope this continues to come. This shit was amazing, and yeah, y'all pop off. Don't forget to follow everybody that's here.
Oh, yeah. Kiwi.
Oh, sorry. My name is Kiwi9802. Yeah, go follow the homies here. Frey, thank you for the amazing session. Follow all the friends. Yeah. It's so good to be back.
Cooties.
I miss rolling my die.
Hell yeah. Thanks for being back. And thank you to Liz for making for making all the overlays.
Thank you.
Shout out,
the
shout out.
new overlays look really good, and we have her to thank for that. Cooties.
I'm Chief Cooties. I don't stream anymore. I log into twitch.tv to bully Frankie Beats in character and out of character, to be a chatter Andy, and 3 rizz up some buff muscle mommies in D&D. Period. Follow everyone else though, because they're all amazing people.
And maybe November 18th, Cooties will stream. I'm hoping.
For the
Better.
one time.
One time. Frankie.
What up? I'm Frankie Beats. I stream every Monday through Friday. I get cyberbullied online by Ali and Cooties. Great session, by the way, Freya. It was amazing. I had an amazing time tonight. Everyone go follow all the sick ass people here and drop Freya that follow because she's a sick ass DM. And yeah, it was another great session. Looking forward to the next one. Thanks for having me.
Hell yeah. All right, and Alex here, super casual.
I like Gazir, aka Super Casual, stream every week. Typically Monday, Tuesdays, Thursdays. Kind of just playing whatever. So I finally decided to beat Elden Ring. Kind of put that on hold. But
I believe
yeah,
in you.
great session. Thank you. Great session as always. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
It's good to be back. Yeah, good job everyone. Go follow all the homies. They're all wonderful people, great streamers, great friends. Yeah.
Oh yeah. And I'm Freya. I was your DM this evening, and hopefully we'll be back next week with more D&D. I stream Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and I'll probably be playing something in like 15 minutes after D&D when I wind down with my crew. So yeah, if you guys want to watch some games, I'll be playing, maybe playing with some of these wonderful people here, and probably drinking. So yeah, be back in like 10-15. Thank you guys so much for watching Sailing the Xiinvarian Sea episode 16. Hopefully we'll be back next week. Bye.